We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And welcome back to the Sports Port on this beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm here with Tony producing. We got the intern Mike here.
What's
and we
up, dude?
are pumped up to get it going. How are we doing, guys?
Oh, we're doing phenomenal, dude. Great day, great intro. Obviously, we have Barnes on assignment.
Yes.
And Riley's in the driver's seat over there, dude. How's it feel to be back, dude? In the driver's seat.
It feels good. First day back. Good to see all the guys and girls. Shout out Renee. And it's good first time hosting. Feeling good. We got a lot to get to today.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And I say we jump right into it, Tony, with some NHL action. Let's go to the world of the NHL.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle pick. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pastrnak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
Okay, so a lot of games on the NHL schedule last night,
dude.
But there is one, obviously, that we need to talk about first here, and that is Tony's Rangers playing fantastic down there in California and losing to the 13-31 and 4 San Jose Sharks.
You're funny.
First thoughts on that, Tony? Just quick recap, quick thoughts.
Quick thoughts were it's just not good, dude. You want to look at some of the team stats here?
I'd love to.
I mean, the Rangers obviously out shooting the Sharks 31-22, which has been a theme, honestly, in their losses, at least in the last month or so. They've been out shooting every team, killing it in the faceoffs, out hitting San Jose as well, 14-10. I mean, over 3 in the power play for them. That's fine, I guess. I mean, they have to take advantage of those opportunities for sure. But I mean, dude, honestly, we gotta look at these goals. Because this is some of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. Rangers were up 2-0. They were in control the entire game. We're gonna be like literally fast forwarding to the third period in a second. But the 2 goals from the Rangers, Adam Fox, by the way, in the first period, that's his 8th. In the second period, Panarin, just a minute and a half in,
It's 29th
of the season, ripped a wrister. Straight past Mackenzie Blackwood, by the way, which we should be scoring 10 on. But anyway, you're up 2-0 the entire game. But the Rangers just let the Sharks hang around, dude. And the goals they gave up were so disgusting. So here we are, the beginning of the third period here. We got Schneider on the ice. So we have Nick Bonino. And we're going to see a terrible goal. Is that Gustafsson, I think? Yeah, Gustafsson. Dude, right here.
Oh, that's nice.
Right here, dude. And this has been another theme is why the Rangers absolutely fucking been eating ass, dude.
Yeah.
Because they just had really I don't know what happened, some type of mental lapse here, because they do this often where there's some dumbass pass in their own zone, and obviously turnover, dude. And of course, it's just a goal right away, dude. A stupid fucking turnover that there's no reason why it should happen in your own zone, dude. You have time. You have space. Just stupid freaking
that just
rat
can't
face,
happen
dude.
in the NHL.
It really can't, dude. No, literally, like these goals given up that end up costing the Rangers games are just stupid, high school kid mistakes. What is that?
Yeah, and I think it's also there's something too where a team like the Rangers is playing a team like the Sharks, and you almost forget that these guys are awful, but these are NHL players too.
Yeah.
So maybe they go into the third period with a 2-0 lead. They go, we're going to coast this victory. We're on the road. One of the best teams in the NHL. All of a sudden, you make a mistake like this. You let a team like that back into the game. It's a 1-goal game with 17 minutes left now. I mean, they're NHL. Tie this game up, go to overtime. No one wants to go to overtime now. Lose a point on the road. So you just can't make mental lapses like this.
And it's funny, you mentioned the momentum game, the being able to tie up in the NHL. What do the Sharks do a minute later off the faceoff?
Look at that.
You got some deflection goal off a broken faceoff, by the way. They didn't even win this cleanly.
Yep.
and gets past Shesterkin. Shesterkin, by the way, was absolutely killing it all game because the Rangers were giving up chances, quality chances of the Sharks. And the Rangers, I mean, Igor was just absolutely shutting them down. But these 2 goals, I mean, you can't do anything about it, dude. Like the dumb turnover by your defenseman, the deflection goal in front. I mean, I don't know what Trouba was doing. I guess maybe they just got a little lucky. But this faceoff, of course, stars with Nick Bonino, who shouldn't even be on the team, dude. Like, really should not even be on the team.
Old man.
Nick Bonino on the team, dude, sucks, loses it. And then, of course, I mean, deflection goal, not much I guess you can do. It looks like it was off a Trouba's stick, actually.
It did look like that.
Which is just such a shame, dude. And then just like that, the team is in it. It's 2-2. It's a third period. And then, of course, we have to look at the game-winning goal, which was absolutely ridiculous. So, and I don't know why they didn't call it. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this was a blown interference call. You see Mika Zibanejad right here in front of your net. He's going to be on whoever this is. I think this is Timo Meyer, not Timo Meyer. Who's their other goal scorer guy?
Hurdle?
Tomas Hurdle, that's it. So he, like, I guess is trying to defend him and just bumps. Like, this guy clearly.
A little
like,
pick play there.
Dude, like, but like, is it not interference if he comes over? Like, clearly, I'm just gonna tackle Mika Zibanejad. Oh,
it is a little bit of a pick play, and Zibanejad loses his stick.
His stick, and then he's totally out of the play. And then there's Hurdle. And I mean, what are you gonna do about that, dude? And even Zibanejad after the game is like, what is that?
No, it's a tough way to lose. Tough way to lose.
Such a tough way to lose, dude.
Especially to a bad team. If you want to look at any bright side, at least you got a point out of it. You know, I know it's tough to look at it that way.
Yeah, it is very tough to look at it that way.
It's well, I don't want you to look at it that way.
No, you're telling me.
But I'm telling you, you could look at it that way.
All right, I'll do my best to look at it that way.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The Rangers are a fantastic team. It's just you got to clean up mental lapses like that because those mental lapses cannot happen in the playoffs.
No,
they just can't.
That'd
You cannot lose. You can't be up by 1 goal in the playoffs and lose and go to overtime in a game where you make a mistake like that in the final minute. Just can't do it. Can't happen to a good team like that. Doesn't happen to a Laviette team like that a lot too.
It doesn't, and it's tough. I think our defensemen are like the 6th youngest defenseman in the league on average. I think our average age is like 27 or 26. So I mean, I guess maybe explains some of those mental lapses because again, like I was saying, it happens so often in our own end with those stupid like dumb passes between the defensemen that are trying to start the playoff and just either panic because there's some pressure. So hopefully with some more experience between our defensemen, you know, we'll be able to be calm, cool, and collect the whole time. But I guess, you know, obviously time will tell, I guess, dude. But I know Domac was trying to watch hockey last night. What happened, dude?
Dude, first of all, this is my opinion with every like local game. The blackouts are the most annoying thing.
They really are, dude.
Whoever invented them, like really, we need to have a sit down and talking to because I don't understand the purpose of them. Like I'm not even a hockey fan, but like I live near them. Like why would I not want to watch that team?
Yeah.
So like if I just want to turn on the game and I want to get to know hockey, like yesterday I wanted to get to know hockey and they're not letting me.
I know it is kind of bogus.
They don't want me to be a hockey fan.
And it's like you're paying for ESPN Plus, so you can have the games, and the most important game of all, you don't get.
Yeah, I also I get blacked out of the Bruins game
every Friday night.
Dude, come on. Dude.
Wow,
dude.
it's true.
Dude, not true.
I saw the hockey game last weekend.
Dude, I was hanging out.
You were hammered.
No, I was not, dude. That could not be it. No, I was not. I was not.
I was not.
I had like 2 Miller Lights. And that was it.
2.
That's it. 1 a period. I showed up late.
There's
I was only the second and third. Come on now.
Showed up late.
But the thing is, we are way closer to New York than Boston.
Yeah.
I can't watch Bruins games in Bridgeport, Connecticut because of the blackout.
Yeah.
It is so absurd because I have the ESPN Plus where you can watch every game.
But no, you can't.
You can't watch it. Yeah. So you got to Stream East that thing. Stream East. I love
Which
you.
is fine, dude. Yeah.
Love streaming.
I don't understand how that thing is still kicking.
I mean, either. That doesn't make any sense.
Dude, we watched the UFC fight this past week.
Oh,
Strickland.
yeah.
I was like, this is like people. I can't believe people pay for this, dude.
I know.
No, it's kind of like you're getting away with something.
Yeah. No, you obviously are.
Well, you definitely are. Yeah.
I want to know who has his website. Is this like the same guy who made Bitcoin is also running his website? No one knows who he is.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I just want to hit on a couple more games from last night, then we'll jump into tonight's slate.
Let's get some comments first, Riley. We do have quite a few. And I know they get restless in the comments. Of course, we have Josh B in the house early and often, which the Let's Go. The return of Riley says, welcome back. Let's have a hump day. Hashtag Company J's, hashtag the Sports Board, hashtag Downtime TV. Matthew Gaber also says, let's go, baby. And then Josh Boy says, what up, brother? Josh B saying, what up to Matty G? And then Tim Harrington. Any thoughts on the Rangers' tremendous comeback against the Ducks? Ha, 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 Tim. Again, like obviously super tough. I think with some more experience with our defensemen, we'll be totally fine. Again, we're right where we want to be, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Matthew Gabriel says, I was talking to Josh saying he's all good. How the hell are you? What the hell is going on with the Rangers? He says, I really do think maybe trade deadline, you get like you pull in a veteran defenseman.
Yeah.
Just why not, dude? I also was like, I've been eyeing Adam Henrique's season so far.
You like that?
I do like that. He scored 2 goals against the Rangers actually the other night on Sunday. Also, Kevin Hayes has been killing it too.
Kevin Hayes is a dog.
It would be
Bring him
sick.
back.
It would be sick to see him back in the
That'd
Rangers.
be nice little reunion.
Third line. Oh,
that
dude,
would get you going.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
literally,
already
dude. Yeah. Matthew Gabriel says, Riley, what's good, dude?
Matty Gabes. Let's go.
Josh B says he's so giddy when the camera goes on, dude. He is. He says it's a beautiful hump day. Tim Harrington has been hot. Absolutely. Panarin, he says, has been hot. Tim Harrington has been hot. Josh B clapping back saying, but the Rangers have not. And then Madigan Anderson says, here from the TikTok live.
Shout out.
What a name, dude. And Madigan.
Fantastic
and then
name.
Kyle says Tony's the GOAT. Appreciate that, Kyle.
Shout out to
Josh B says no chance. Ha 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 ha. And then Josh B says Tony. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
And then we have the chairman of the company, Yanni, in the house. Says, good morning, dudes. Riley's back. Yes. When the interns meet, one Yankee, one Dread Sox. This should be fun, huh? Let's have a show, fellas. And that we are caught up with the comments.
We are caught up. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
I forgot about the comments.
Dude,
Because
okay.
when I'm producing, all I worry about is the comments.
Exactly. And now you're
That's like the first thing in my head. Because
Yeah.
there's so many sometimes, and you and Brian are just
we
going
got
at
it down,
it.
dude. Yeah, exactly,
So,
dude.
Now I forgot about them hosting.
Sorry, dude. First time hosting, dude.
But like I said, try to hit on some games from last night.
Yeah, what we
Because
got, dude.
especially, I mean, I like to throw a couple shekels on some things.
Oh, wow.
So last night I see Golden Knights plus money
against the Islanders, right?
And I'm thinking, I understand they're on a back-to-back. Fully understand
Doesn't
that.
matter, dude.
If you saw after the loss,
Mhm.
Bruce Cassidy trashed the team. A team that gets trashed does not play the same way the next day.
No, never.
Patrick Waugh has coached one game for the Islanders. He won.
Weak.
We all know
That's
that
it.
you lose the second game
Mhm.
after that. Plus money. I love them. The Islanders did play very well, outshot the Golden Knights, but Aiden Hill had a great game. They win 3-2 on the road.
Dude,
a
he
win
is
they
so good.
needed. A win they needed after playing to get an East Coast win. They lost to the Devils by 1.
Mhm.
Should have won that game if they played well. So when they needed, Aiden Hill played well. He's had some up and down games this year, so it was good to see him play well again. And this is still a very good team, no matter what the losses say. You got to look at this team. I understand they lose some games too. They have some bad losses, let's say.
Oh, yeah.
But Bruce Cassidy plays such a shutdown defense that this is going to be a fantastic team. I think they go to Stanley Cup Finals.
And you know Bruce Cassidy, dude.
I do know Bruce Cassidy.
Yeah.
He was a great coach in Boston, but we made the right move getting rid of him.
I think, obviously. And, dude, it really is crazy. Like, between Logan Thompson and Aiden Hill, like,
Yeah.
they honestly, it is like Swayman and Olmark, right?
Yeah.
It really is, dude. They're 2 top-tier goaltenders.
Getting Olmark out of there, though.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I want. But
I mean, I don't ever like the split time.
I think Swim needs to play 62
And
games a year.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of split it pretty evenly,
Yeah,
right?
it's probably like 41-41.
Yeah, which is kind of beat.
Swayman's a dog.
Swayman is a dog.
On a rookie
And you
contract
don't
still.
need, but although it, yeah, that's true. On the rookie
And you
contract,
can
that's sick,
flip
dude.
Olmark for something at the deadline.
Yeah, easily, dude.
Because then you don't need a backup. I mean, I don't want to jinx anything.
I
You need a
know.
backup if he goes hurt in the playoffs. But
Mhm.
I mean, you see the best teams that win the Stanley Cup, they're playing the same guy every game. Last year when the Bruins lost in 7 to the Panthers,
Mhm.
they switched out goalies like in the 7-game series. Like you just
Yeah.
can't have that. Like you
Mhm.
need a guy in there. All the best teams,
Yeah.
they win with their goalies hot.
You saw that with the Devils too. They kept switching out Schmid and Vanacek.
It's a shit show.
And you know what? Who kept their goaltender in the entire time? The Panthers. Bobrovsky,
Yep, Bobrovsky.
absolutely killed it.
Who did not have a good year last year,
No.
turned it on in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Team went to the Stanley Cup.
That's what you need.
Another game I was looking at last night, which I liked, was Dallas Stars getting a win against the Red Wings.
Love that.
I keep sleeping on the Red Wings. Very good team. They
Mhm.
are a good team. We have to admit it now. Patrick Kane's been fantastic for them. So to see the Stars, who are another good team that I think is getting swept, I think a lot of these good teams this year are getting overshadowed by maybe the Rangers, the Bruins, the Vegas Golden Knights, maybe the Avalanche.
yeah.
When there's good teams like the Red Wings, the Stars. I feel like this game is very under the radar. Very good game last night, and it was good. Another high scoring game. Good to see the Stars pull it out.
Yeah, dude, it's actually kind of funny too. Because I've been hot on the Red Wings all season. Love Dylan Larkin, Andrew Cobb, obviously picking up Kane. I thought was a good idea. I don't know, dude. I just know like the Stars, I think people, like you said, fade them.
Yeah.
Just because I think they're out of Dallas. I don't even know why. Maybe. But Rube Hintz, great player. I'm pretty sure I called it yesterday. 2 goals and an assist.
They have talent on that team.
They really do, dude. Ottinger's great. Obviously, about Robertson, and they have Tyler Seguin, right? Still.
Sagan, Jamie Benn.
They have veterans. Like, they have great players. Like they have great mix of youth and veteran
and Jake
players.
Ottinger's a stud in that.
Literally, like ridiculous. But I do think that those teams, like you could even argue like the Flyers get overlooked too, just because of like the usual suspects around the hockey league, whether it be like the Oilers or the Bruins or the Rangers, like, or even people overhyping the Blackhawks too. Like, it's just
come on. Dude, the Blackhawks suck.
I know, but I feel like the way ESPN talks about Bedard,
they do, yeah. But you have to do that now when a new guy comes into the league. Like we see it with Wembanyama. The team sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want that guy to become a star, you have to give him the media attention. That's why the Blackhawks have so much media attention.
Oh yeah, and of course, like I mean, they're still like a solid organization, historical, great fan base. But it's just like if I didn't know anything about hockey, if I was Domac turning ESPN. I'd be thinking the Blackhawks like first in the league.
No, I agree with that. You'd be like, this team is nasty,
right?
And then you turn them on, and Bedard's not even in the game.
Exactly.
He's out for 4 weeks.
He had a broken jaw. They didn't mention that, dude.
Yeah, Taylor Hall's out too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You get to see
Corey
Nick
Perry's
getting first
oh
line.
My god.
Corey Perry's hitting the. We don't know, but something. And then, that team stinks.
I think we're getting a phone call right now. Actually,
we're getting a phone call.
All right, hold on, stand by. I'm gonna push you through. Hopefully, it's like someone calling for the show and not
just like.
One time I had like my real estate agent calling, and I was like, "Oh,
did you tell me he was on Sportsport?"
Yeah, it was her, and she was like, and it's funny because she's a Jets fan, and she was like, "Oh no." All right, you're live on the Sportsport. Oh wait, you're not live on the Sportsport yet. Stand by. All right, now you're live on the Sportsport. Who is this? What do you want to talk about?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Tim.
Oh, hey Tim, how you doing, dude?
Doing great. Yeah, so I seen you guys talking about the Rangers a little bit ago. We need to give them a little bit of applause when they played the Ducks. What was it, Sunday night?
Yeah. Are you being?
Yeah, it was great.
Are you being facetious right now? Because I thought, I mean, they came back and they won. That was a great game, dude.
No, it was great. No, I had them in a parlay to win by 2, and I was ecstatic.
Oh hell yeah, dude! What was it? 5-2, right?
5-2.
5-2. Yeah, I had everything else going. It was a 6-legger, and it was 2-0 Ducks, and I was like, "Yep, that's dead." And then here comes the third period.
Yeah, it was sick, dude. We were live at the Horseshoe on Sunday night, and we literally, obviously covering the Bills game mostly, but we had the Rangers game on like top right screen that was kind of out of our periffs. But all of a sudden, I'm seeing Adam Henrique like net 2 goals early on in the game. I'm like, what the fuck? But dude, honestly,
I know. I'm like, yeah, through 2 as well. I was like, no.
Yeah, third period they score like 4 unanswered goals. Lobby Light hyping the boys up, dude.
Yeah, once they got the tie game, they were high. I was like, yeah, here we go.
Hell yeah. Tim, are you a Rangers fan?
No, I'm a Penguins fan, but I do respect the Rangers.
Right, dude. Yes. Well, I appreciate you respecting the Rangers. Obviously, you got to respect what the Penguins have done in the last decade with their team for sure, dude.
Yeah, they got a little bit of building to do. I'm hoping they can get past some help, but overall, they're doing great this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts, dude. For as long as I've lived, they've always been competitive. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, you got to be a little like concerned about their age at this point, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, they haven't really brought in any like significantly new talent in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
They're still depending on their veterans, which isn't going to last long.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know like it seems like Malkin is kind of unstoppable. I mean, coming back from a couple of years ago, he had that knee surgery, right? That was still kind of like he was like could retire.
Now,
you never know. I mean, he's got that type of like body that can go the distance for sure.
Right. Yeah, we need someone that's quicker, someone that's new. Someone that can build for the atmosphere for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean this sport is so much becoming a young man's game. It's like it's great that Malkin's still out there.
He's what, 12 years old now?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. He's like it's ridiculous how young they come into the league. And it's great to have like a Malkin or a Crosby who still have the dangles, who still have that mentality, and obviously, the knowledge of what it takes to win.
The young people.
Yeah, but you got to cup that with some youth here, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I actually got a few picks for tonight. I don't know if you got any viewers at Sportsbet or anything.
Oh yeah,
I do heavily. I like betting player props. I rarely bet teams to win or anything.
I like that, especially for hockey.
Yeah, what I really like tonight is Adrian Kemp. He's going up against Buffalo tonight.
Ooh,
okay.
And his line's at 3 shots on goal tonight, and that's pretty like low for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 3.5 at least.
That's dope. I love that.
I like that.
And then I got another one because I keep track like every day of what players are doing like pretty well. Panarin's been hot. He scored last 3?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like Aho tonight against Boston. I know Boston's pretty hot in their defense tonight, but they've allowed 30 shots on goal through 2.5.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So,
I can see Aho netting one.
Yeah,
he
he's
always
also
scores against us.
Yeah. Does he historically scores
yeah.
against the Bruins?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows a cheat code against the Bruins. Let's say that. He's like the Giants versus the Patriots.
Let's go, dude. That's sick. Yeah, I like it. And I feel like he's kind of due 1 goal in his last 5 games. Like it's about time, dude.
Yep. Also, any news on Bedard? When's he coming back? I seen he's been doing some pretty good ice training lately.
Yeah. I still think I think last week they said 4 weeks, right? It could be up to 4 weeks.
It's like 3 weeks now. I mean, you can always push it.
Yeah.
Like if it was the playoffs, they would push it. But I mean, there's no reason to push it. Yeah, there's zero reason to push it. I think it was 3 weeks. I said 4 weeks last week, so it should be 3 weeks.
And you gotta appreciate like his grit at that age, dude. Broken jaw in the league and like already skating around. Like that's a good sign from him.
Loves hockey.
Yeah, he's dialed in. You could tell he's a player that appreciates the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, absolutely. He is gonna be like he's gonna be a star like for the entire career. Like that is gonna be a fact.
Yeah, he's gonna be the face. Once McDavid's gone, once Pass is gone, he's gonna be the face of it all. I mean, Ovi's getting old. He's got more grays now.
Dude, his like such a disappointing year for him. What does he have? Like maybe 10 goals this season?
Old.
Like
it's that. I think he's only averaging like 2 points a month.
It's kind of crazy, dude. Because I feel like even like last season, you're thinking like, oh, a couple more seasons, he's gonna start breaking Gretzky's records and stuff. And it's just 8 goals so far this season, 20 assists over 42 games played.
His last 5 games, he's only been averaging like 1.6 shots on goal.
Like that's crazy, dude. Last season, he had 42 goals over 73 games played.
I know he's playing very lazy this season. Strom's doing okay.
Yeah, Strome has been all right for them. Isn't it kind of nuts that like Pasternak's 28 years old, Bedard's 18? He has 10 years on him.
That is
when
crazy.
Bedard's 28, Pasternak will be 38. That'd be like the prime of Bedard's career. Pasternak retiring a year. Like that's insane to me.
Yeah,
that is
crazy.
It's ridiculous.
What's your guys' Stanley Cup predictions this year? I see the Oilers woke up. They're saving their season.
Dude, I know the Oilers are saving their season. Kind of ridiculous.
I got the Stars coming out of the West.
Really?
Yep. Same.
I like the Stars.
Got
and I'm a biased merchant. I got the Bees coming out of the East.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious for me. I got Rangers coming out of the East, and I'm gonna say, dude, like old school matchup. Let's go throwback. Give me the Canucks coming out of the West.
That'd be sick. I'd love to see the Canucks.
The Canucks are amazing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, dude.
Because 2 years ago, even last year, they were really sloppy. They've definitely gotten a lot of like management change, and you could tell.
Oh yeah, dude.
The way they play is different.
When they gave up Horvat, it was kind of like they were like kind of giving up. It seemed
they were awful.
And then Kuzmenko is sick, dude.
Than anything.
Yeah, and JT Miller's been sick too. Like Thatcher Demko, like who would have thought about Demko too? Like I've put up stellar numbers this season. I'm
pretty sure they were like forced to watch the Mighty Ducks every night after a game. So
there we go. That'll do it. Crazy, dude. And then they have Quinn Hughes is on that team too.
Quinn Hughes has been great.
Brock Brozier.
Yeah, Hughes is great.
Yeah.
Someone else that I've seen defender wise, Kane, Vander Kane for the Oilers. He's been doing great on his hit.
I will say that was some guy I kind of counted out of the league just because of his, outside the game woes, the issues he had, like the women and stuff like that. That's
definitely a bad image.
I know. And then I think he either got caught sports betting or it was either sports betting or steroids that he was like suspended for a little bit too. I was like, dude, this guy is just having troubles.
He's had a lot of problems
left and right. But I mean, I guess
probably both.
I guess that guy got humbled quick. because the Oilers picked him up and he kind of like, I mean, he was doing really well for them, and he's been staying clean. He was injured last season for a little bit, getting his wrist skated over.
Wrist cut.
So again, like those things seem to have humbled him. Where was he before Edmonton? Was it Buffalo?
Winnipeg.
It was Winnipeg.
Yeah, the Jets.
It was the Jets, dude. And he is such a talented player too. I mean, you see him.
He
contributes to the score sheet for the Oilers, which is great because, I mean, the Oilers are just a freaking anomaly sometimes. I mean, Skinner's been doing great for them, and I think that's why they've actually had good goaltending. So I feel that's why they've been doing really well. And then, I feel like halfway through the season so far, Bedard kind of woke up a little. Not Bedard. McDavid woke up a little bit. Because I feel like, dude, they were like trash.
Well,
they
were
that
injury
shambles,
that hurt them
dude.
for a little bit.
I would like to see Connor though get off the Oilers. I mean, deserves deserves a championship.
He really does. Why do you think the Oilers never like make it through? Like what they made of the Western Conference Finals last year?
It's always been defense and goaltending. I always thought
they have two of the best goal scorers in the
Smith
league.
Never got the job done when he was there.
Yeah.
Like once it comes push to shove with the determination from the other teams, they always get knocked out by a Cinderella story. It's crazy, like a given.
Dude. Who do they have? Who's that defenseman they have who's like pretty solid? Starts with a B, I think. He's like.
Let's see.
I think he's like kind of a younger
Tyson
dude.
Barrie.
No, maybe it's not a B. Bouchard? No, they have Evan Bouchard.
I'm a Bergstrand, but that's Seattle.
No, yeah, it's Evan Bouchard.
Evan Bouchard.
Yeah.
Bouchard, yeah.
He's a pretty solid defender. He contributes a lot, like in terms of he's 31 assists.
Me
so
personally, for the Oilers, I love Hyman. He's great. He's like the Josh Giddey of the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's been a great like third option for goal scoring and stuff like that. Yeah,
but Dallas has been on fire. Colorado needs a little bit of an adjustment. Same with VGK. They've both been disappointments this season.
Yeah, I feel like Colorado's been really like inconsistent, like kind of up and down.
Yeah, very, very. They've had a lot of like bad losses where they should have like came and won outright.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of funny because they're still 30-14-3. Like they still have a great record.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Same with Toronto too, though. Like how many games have they lost in overtime? Same with the Bruins.
So bad.
These teams can't show up and the extra 5 minutes of play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like that's been MO for the Leaves too. Like they're just
terrible. I hate watching them. Once it goes to OT, I'm like, I'm turning it off.
Yeah, but I don't think we got. What's your prediction for the Cup?
Oh, Dallas for sure.
Dallas and who out of the East? Don't tell me the Penguins.
No. See, I can't talk like a fan. The East is going to be hard. I don't know. Because everybody's playing.
The East is going to be cutthroat.
Yeah, how about the freaking Flyers, dude, in fourth place in the East right now? I think they're third in the
I know, unbelievable, right? You want to think.
They got that Tortorella
defense. Dude, is right, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, Flyers are good. Their 5-game stat checks, though, are great. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. I do like today, though, because I have like this like huge spreadsheet. I have a bot that I made that like shows me who scores for per every game.
Oh, no kidding.
And there's this one guy, Kyle Connor, for Winnipeg.
On the Jets? Yeah. He's averaged. He's hit all his shots on goal last 5 games. Wow, that's sick. How many are they asking for him?
3.5 tonight. It was 3 yesterday. He got 6 against Ottawa, 6 against Islanders. Last night was his worst game all month, and he only had 1 against Boston. But again, Boston's defense is crazy.
Yeah, I can see him like ripping up against the Maple Leafs tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, even with having stats like that against the Senators, that's pretty good.
That's dope, Tim. All right, Tim, before we let you go, dude, give me one bet of the night, dude. Like one absolute lock of the night.
Adrian Kemp, anytime goal scorer.
I absolutely love that. Hot on the Kings I am right now, dude.
There it is.
Yeah,
but dude, appreciate your call, Tim. I love the hockey talk. Obviously, dude, call in anytime, talk some hockey. Absolutely loved it, bud. Appreciate it. Dude. Have a great day. We'll see you in the chat.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace. All right.
What a great call, dude.
Great call.
That was sick. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I love talking hockey, dude.
Oh, dude, it's best.
Oh, dude, coming at me with Adrian Kemp, full shots on
Can
net.
I put in
tonight.
my tidbit of hockey knowledge that I know?
Yeah, what do you got?
Yes.
dude?
Not necessarily knowledge, just
Right.
something I've learned that I guess happened this season. The Flyers are playing pretty well, and didn't they have like a crazy something with like one of their well-on prospects?
Yeah,
and he asked
yeah.
for a trade. And
Yeah, he didn't want to sign with the team,
Yeah, he's a little bitch boy.
which is, I think, the second player to do that for the Flyers in the past couple of years. A prospect to be like, "Hey, I don't want to sign with you."
Yeah, I mean, I just think that system needs to be fixed. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're gonna fix that.
Is it kind of like college football?
I don't know how college
no,
college
You know,
football
like
works.
in college football, they could decide to go back, or like in college basketball, you could decide
You
to
get
go
drafted
Oh.
before.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
So
okay.
he got drafted before he went to
back. Oh, okay.
to
Yeah.
college hockey.
yeah.
Then he played really good again sophomore year, and then he was just like, I don't feel like going to Philadelphia, and he was like a top 3 prospect in the NHL, so every team wanted him.
Yeah.
So he basically could go anywhere he wanted.
yeah.
And if they didn't trade him, then he would be able to never show up to Flyers camp, and he would become a free agent. And then
Yeah.
he could just
Yeah,
pick.
because I heard he wasn't talking to like the owner. He wasn't.
Yeah, he
talking
wouldn't
to
talk to him.
anybody.
Yeah, which is so bullshit. Dude.
Insane.
Yeah.
Especially like giving like those players that type of power, especially at that young age,
It's
when you're
crazy.
just like young and dumb. Like you really don't know. Like maybe who knows? Like who knows what his manager was telling him? If you just listen to his manager, you got to fly in front of you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I got it out of my face, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, dude.
Tony, what
Oh.
do you say about just run through a couple of these games real
You
quick?
want to do a little
Yeah,
frenzy,
a little
dude?
frenzy run
Let's
through.
fucking
Are we doing
go,
1 and 1?
dude.
You go, and then I pick a game, then you pick a game.
Yeah,
then
you
I
want
pick
me
a
to
game?
intro or do you want to intro him?
The game?
Yeah, the games. I'll intro the games and you
Yeah,
pick,
yeah.
and then I'll pick, and then I'll intro the next one.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go, baby. It is Wednesday in the National Hockey League. First up, we're going to be in Canada. That's right, Toronto, the Battle of Canada tonight over here at Scotiabank. As Tim was talking about, the Maple Leafs are hosting the Winnipeg Jets, dude. Kyle Connors, watch out for him. The over on 3.5 shots total on goal.
Mhm.
But what do you think here about these two teams?
I think it's a great matchup. I think Toronto being at home maybe changed a little bit. Winnipeg, obviously a great team. Coming off a loss to Boston. Winnipeg gets back on track. I got Winnipeg money line.
Winnipeg money line, absolutely
Yes.
love it. Winnipeg is plus 110. I'll get the over under real quick though, Riley. Over under's at 6.5. What do you got there?
Under.
Yeah, dude, that's a tough call right there. I would
Tony
say
hates it. Tony fucking hates it.
give me Winnipeg, give me the over. A lot of goal scoring capabilities here. I think the Jets could honestly hit 4 goals by themselves. Maple Leafs, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. We'll see. But give me the Jets and the over. Next game up. Still 7 o'clock. We're over there in Florida. Speaking of the Panthers, taking on a team that's not so good, the Arizona Coyotes, dude. Panthers surprisingly good this season, still running that high of last year. Florida is minus 240. You can get tickets for as low as $19, by the way. The over-under is set at 6.5 as well. What do you got, Riley?
I got a shootout. I got Florida winning and the over. I think Florida's offense overpowers Arizona. Arizona on a little bit of a hot streak. Comes to a close. Florida wins.
Yeah, I totally agree there. Give me Florida and the over as well. Next up, 7:30. Let's go. We're at TD Garden, baby. Riley's favorite place as the Bruins are taking on the Canes. You know about the Bruins' defense with the Hurricanes' offense, but lack thereof in terms of depth, you never know. What do you think about the Bruins, dude?
Carolina is known as the Boston Killers. They've beat us in the playoffs a couple years, even though we did beat them once. Doesn't matter here. Boston wins this game. The over-under line is
5.5.
I like to take the over here. Probably going to get like a 4-3 game, I'm feeling. Let's go with the Bruins.
I don't know, man. I'm going to say Canes. Love Sebastian Aho here. Give me Canes in the under. They win 2-1 in regulation,
Wow.
dude. Next game, we're getting late night, kind of 9:30 p.m. We're over in Colorado. Speaking of the Avs being inconsistent and the Capitals not having Ovechkin scoring a lot, the Caps are going to be in Colorado. Dylan Strome leading their team in points, 28. Washington, obviously the road dogs here, with Colorado being minus 240. I would imagine the over-under here is set at 6.5, which it is. What do you think here, Riley?
Colorado had a tough game last time out. I look to see them rebound, get back on track here. I like a little McKinnon goal, maybe. Avalanche win, beat the Capitals, and I like the over.
Yeah, so tough, dude. I guess I'll do it. I'll go with the Avs and the over as well.
Nice.
I mean, just God, I just
Blatant
can't.
shot,
I
dude.
can't see the Caps winning this. But next game up, we're going to be 10 o'clock now. Oh, baby.
Little late night pop.
In Vancouver, the Canucks are hosting the St. Louis Blues. We talk about the Canucks, how good they are. The Blues, sneaky good, though. Jordan Kyrou. Obviously, about Thomas, too.
Booed.
Jordan Binnington, you never know, could have a good game.
Crazy person, legitimately insano.
St. Louis plus 190 here as Vancouver's minus 225. If you want to put a little plus money on St. Louis, you never know. Over under at 6.5. Looks like Vegas is expecting some scoring here. What do you think?
This is a tough one for me.
It is.
Because I think as a bettor, plus 195, if you're just going to bet money line,
Yeah.
it's a little bit too much for this Blues team. They're not great, but I mean, I feel like this game, I'm going to go Blues money line in this game.
Whoa,
And I'm going to
dude.
take the under. It's going to be a defensive battle. Binnington stands on his head.
Ah, Jesus Christ. I can't believe you're going with Binnington. I thought you hated Binnington.
I do hate Binnington. He's a legitimate psycho.
He's a legitimate psycho. That's why he's going to lose. Give me Canucks and the over. JT Miller hat trick, dude. Quinn Hughes 4 assists. And the Canucks win, 5-2. Let's go. Next game up. Still at 10 o'clock. We're going to be in Seattle as the Kraken are taking on the Blackhawks here. Honestly, what a shit game. Seattle minus 275. We know about the Blackhawks and the injuries, dude. What do you think here, dude?
This is a classic game where the networks just get screwed. I mean, TNT probably bought this game
The
at the
TNT
beginning
game.
of the season
Oh,
when Bernard
yeah.
and all that. Now you got a shit bowl of a game. And I don't even want to pick it, but we're going to go with Seattle to beat the Blackhawks. Seattle 0-4 in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
That changes here. They beat the Crackheads the Crackheads beat the Blackhawks. And Seattle wins.
Over under?
This game's gonna go under. We're gonna have an awful game. A lot of missed passes.
Yep.
A lot of penalties. Coaches yelling. Awful crowd. Love
Totally
it.
agree, dude. I would say, Kraken maybe 2-1, dude.
Yeah.
TNT tight.
TNT pissed off.
Next up, though, we have the Kings hosting the Sabres. I know Tim was also hot on the Kings
Tim
with
was hot on
Adrian
the Kings.
Kemp. However, dude, 8-6 at home, not good. The curse of the Crypto.com arena
Yes, the curse of name.
could go into play here, but obviously, the Kings favored it here, minus 195. The over-under, again, I'm sure is 6.5. It is 6.5 as the Sabres are going to be on the road. They have, lost 3 out of the last 5 games, same as the Kings. Kings due for a win, you think?
Kings due for a win. It's always tough to win in the same building that LeBron plays in, but I think that they get this win and beat the Sabres, and I take the under.
Really, dude? Let's see. I guess Talbot should be in net, right?
Yes.
Hopefully,
Kevin Fiala,
Luukkonen is.
Kevin Fiala goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Fiala goal. Maybe an Adrian Kemp goal. Definitely getting that prop bet of over 3.5
Throw it in.
shots on net. So give me the Kings.
Throw a couple
Give me the
shekels.
under 3-1 for the Kings right there, dude. Just like that.
That's great picks. Those
Bang,
great picks,
dude.
Tony.
Great picks.
Great picks.
Great night in hockey coming up. That's for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like hockey, Brian and I definitely talk shit about their schedule sometimes because I feel some days there's just 2 games.
Yeah, they're idiots.
And there's no other sports going on either.
Yeah.
But the past week they've been hammering games, I feel like enough for us to do frenzies almost every day.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Which is kind of sick, dude.
I tell you what hasn't been fantastic, Tony.
What do you got?
That Red Sox offseason. And I like to talk a little offseason with all you guys. So let's jump right into the world of Major League Baseball.
Pujols it's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Stop it, Skip.
And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
And before we jump into baseball, let's get to some commentary. They've been bumping. They've been jumping. Tony, what do we got?
Dude, we have a ton of comments
Holy
here.
shit.
Starting with Matt again says, "Oh, thank you. Can remember it like I was mad yesterday, and I'm mad again." Ha ha ha, dude. That is actually pretty funny. Josh B. hype for the shekels up on the bets.
Shekels.
Tim Harrington asking when are we taking calls. He already called, dude. Sophia R says, "Everyone remember to give the live a like." Appreciate that,
Yes.
Sophia. Kev Do in the house with the let's go as well, dude.
Let's go, Kev.
Sorry, guys, been busy at work. It's obviously cold out there. He's busy at work. We want the smoke. He says it's the return of Riley. He says let's fucking go, Riley. I hope you watch the Rangers Islander game on the February 18th with us.
I mean, we doing a watch party?
Yeah, dude, they're coming here.
They're coming here.
They're coming here. We're gonna party it up,
we live stream
dude.
it?
Alcohol, the pizza, dude.
I am in.
Wear your Blackhawks hat if you want, dude.
Why would I wear my Blackhawks hat?
You
It's
wear
not
it.
a-
I don't know,
bro.
dude.
All right.
It's not a what? Don't tell me it's not a Blackhawks hat.
Like it's a
It's a
Blackhawks
Blackhawks hat.
that's like made by like not. There's no NHL logo on this. All right. I just picked it up. All right. I need you to relax.
So are you telling me that like that company's illegally selling,
Yes.
making money off of Blackhawk merch?
None of the font is even any font the Blackhawks use.
That's pretty sick. So I can just
If
start.
I was a real Blackhawks fan, I'd get a real hat. I have
Right.
real Bruins hat. This is the one I put on. Didn't think I was going to get this much shit from you, Tony.
Yeah. Well, it's just funny you wore it today because we had the conversation yesterday about the other wearing other people's other teams.
Yeah, and
apparel.
it's
It's different.
if-
It's different.
It's not different.
If the
Stop with the.
Bruins
It's
played
different.
hockey
Yes, it is.
in this studio, then it'd be different.
That's ridiculous.
How is that ridiculous?
How would the
You
Bruins
showed
play
up to
hockey
the
in the
venue.
studio?
Meaning, like,
Mike,
you
tell
showed
him.
up to the venue like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to a Bruins game like that.
Yeah.
You went to a Yankees game as a diehard Mets fan with a Aaron Judge jersey on. Like,
Yeah.
there's no answer for that.
Has
Yes,
this
there
been
is,
talked
dude.
about?
Yeah, yesterday we talked about it, dude.
Does
it was.
anyone in
it
the
was-
chat agree with Tony? Like, I feel like if
Um,
you do, you're kind of a dumbass.
I
No
know,
offense.
I know. Lion does not agree with me, even
Hell
though
yeah,
he has a
Lion.
million hats from a million different teams.
Yeah, but he doesn't wear them probably to his favorite team's game against
Probably.
that team.
Yeah, but I didn't wear it to a Mets game. Like I wasn't a Mets Yankees game. I wore a Yankees jersey.
Yeah, but how about this? You want to hear this? I went to Baltimore on a trip. Okay.
Okay.
Went to an Orioles game as like a 13-year-old. Full decked out Red. They weren't even playing the Red Sox. It was like Orioles, Rangers, full decked out Red Sox game to make sure that they knew who the fuck I
Going
was.
out.
Like that's
way.
beat, dude. That is a
How
clown
is that
move.
beat?
That's a clown move,
Bro,
because you have no stake in this game as a Red Sox fan. You have no stake in the game. So why are you there? Like why are you there as a Red
I
Sox
was
fan?
fucking like 13.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I was at my sister's lacrosse tournament. My mom was like, "Oh, you're so bored. Let's do something for Riley."
Your parents are probably so embarrassed.
I wanted to
have
see
you
Camden
there.
Yard. You think so?
Yeah.
I looked. It was Jacoby Ellsbury. I
Oh
was
my
telling everyone. I
God.
was like walking around on purpose, being like, "Yeah, look at this." Yeah, because I'm a true fan. No offense.
People there are probably like, dude, the kid's 13. Maybe there's like something wrong with him.
Yeah, that's
I don't
also
know,
what-
dude.
Cut him some slack.
Yeah, it comes slack. Bro.
leave him alone,
Yeah,
leave him
there's something
alone.
wrong with
I had
him.
my fighting necklace on. bro.
Yo,
I
no,
was
dude.
killing it, dude. I was killing
Oh my God. Kev Do, by the way, says, turn the hout around,
Actually, but-
Riley.
it. No, I'm standing. No.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I can't let Tony get to me like that. No chance.
Kev Do also loves the great segue to the MLB. He says,
Thank
Jay
you, Kev.
Bird says, Riley's back. Let's go.
Jay.
And then Josh B was hyped for the frenzy.
I like the hockey frenzy.
Oh, because we didn't get through all the comments.
we didn't
yet, I
get through
don't
all of
think
them.
we
No, we had to
did.
stop.
And then of course, let's see. Where were we?
You're right there.
The turtle. Oh yeah,
after
Madigan
Kev,
asking who do you want to win in a scrim, the Turtles or Casey Jones? I mean, I like Casey Jones. I know how you guys feel about it. Obviously, lines as the Turtles. Come on. Even though he kicked Ralph's, but he says, and then Kev Do hyped to see Matty G. And that's pretty much what we are caught up. Bang, dude, with the
Sick.
comments.
Yeah. Thank
And
you for
your
commenting.
Stupid apparel,
A
dude.
lot of great comments. Before we get into
Do you ever
any-
wear different colleges, like anything, while you're on Sacred Heart's campus?
yes, all the time.
Oh, it's
Then do you really go to
different.
Sacred
That's
Heart?
sports.
That's so different.
That's not
No
true.
offense, no offense,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
offense.
yeah,
Our football team.
Yeah, I take that back.
Our football team. I don't
Better
even think is in the
watch out,
conference right now. So what are we repping?
No, I think they're still in the NEC. They have to be, right? There's
NEC is basically D3 now. Again, no offense. Take that
dude,
back.
you're offended. You can't just say all these things and be like, no offense, no offense.
I just
I take that back. Like
the
you're
NEC
saying
is
it
a
still.
Division 3 comp, like legitimately, like the basketball division this year.
Yeah, it's trash.
Lemoyne College.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's a reason teams are leaving the
Yeah.
NEC.
No, they're gonna fold the NEC.
Thank God Sacred Heart's getting out. Like the MAAC will be good. Like
MAC?
that'll be good for them.
Yeah, but I think Shoe's gonna get slapped around in the MAC.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
It's messed
You
up.
gotta have some pride.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
never
Maybe we'll
say
do
anything like
something.
Yeah.
Some sort of
Listen,
confidence.
I've rooted for them. All right, I've worked more games than you guys. I've been in the trenches
Dude.
for Sacred Heart Sports. All
Yeah.
right.
I've been in the trenches for Sacred Heart sports too.
No, you haven't, dude.
Mentally wise.
Yeah.
I've gone to every hockey game.
Every single one? You haven't gone every single
I
one. That's
have.
ridiculous.
Outside of spring break when they lost in the playoffs last year. I've been to every single one.
I've been to all the women's games. How about that, dude? Been working women's games,
Damn.
dude.
I
Yeah, you
haven't
got
been-
nothing, dude.
I haven't been to
Yeah,
those, but I'm excited to work those.
yeah, you have a good time working those, dude.
But that's enough Sacred Heart talk, I think. Let's get to some baseball here.
Yeah, what do you got
And
here?
before we get into me or anything, the Red Sox, no one wants to talk about that shit. No one wants to hear that shit, probably. I want to get to Mike, just a little bit of the Yankees. Just like, what
All
are we
right.
feeling? What do you have you liked the moves? Have you disliked any moves? What do you think?
I can't sit here and complain because
Yeah.
I feel like there's not a lot of teams that can pull off what we pulled off in the offseason, especially with Soto. So I can't complain with Soto. When we're going to talk about pitching,
Yeah.
I just think it comes down to Stroman and how he's going to perform. I mean, he hasn't played well at Yankee Stadium. So if he's able to somehow turn that around as like the home player, then maybe. But if not, I don't know what we're going to do because, I mean, Nestor's going to have to make a comeback year because 2 years ago he was phenomenal. And this year, I think he got hurt and it wasn't a good year. And first of all, in my opinion, if Carlos Rodon doesn't turn it around, like yesterday, like
Everyone
it's going to be bad. Like, so he's going to get booed daily if he
I mean,
puts
he
up
was
what he put
getting
up last
shit
year.
last
Yeah, I
year.
know.
Yeah, dude.
Could you
bad.
imagine he replaces that? I mean, repeats that. And I also think, I mean, obviously the Soto trade was fantastic for
Phenomenal.
you guys, but you lose
And
a guy
Trent
like
Grisham,
Michael.
Very good
You
there.
do lose a guy like Michael King.
Yep.
That hurts a little bit. You can't say it doesn't hurt.
No, definitely.
He did so good last year.
But that can be replaced so easily by a Rodon stepping up, by a
Yeah.
Stroman coming in and not having the second half like he did last year. So I like the Stroman move.
Yeah.
I
We'll
don't
see
like
how
it
it's
because I
at.
feel like they cop out. I'm watching the Dodgers sign any player for trillions of dollars.
Yeah,
and the
well,
Yankees
I-
are sitting around playing
Yeah, but
with their
screw
own.
them.
Yeah, but the
That-
Dodgers,
they
dude. I mean,
suck.
how many fucking times do they just blow it, dude? 100-win season, they blow
I mean,
it.
yeah,
in the
but they
postseason.
can do it. Why don't we just sign whoever we want for a shit ton of money, and then we'll put all the money
Yeah,
when
but
they
at least
retire?
you're
Well,
making
Hal doesn't wanna do
signings.
that, though.
At least we're making signings.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, at least you're making signings.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
okay.
big market
Fuck.
team is deciding to play small ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
God damn it. Dude.
Yeah. Also, just touch on the Dodgers a little bit. I don't know if you guys have talked about this. Everyone talks about the Shohei deferred money deal. Everyone talks about the Yamamoto deferred deal.
Yamamoto, yeah.
The funniest deferred deal, if you look into it, is this 1 year deal they just made with Teoscar Hernandez, where they owe him $1 million through the years of 2035 to 2045, just $1 million a year.
Really?
It's a 1 year deal. They signed this guy for 1 year for $28 million. They're paying him $18 million and giving him $1 million a year when he's 40 years
Whoever
old.
has to make that payout's definitely leaving the team before that happens.
Yeah,
Especially the
definitely.
Shohei one.
It's
Like
just
the
like-
second that comes up, he's selling.
This
Yo,
deferred
that was
money's
good for him, dude.
insane,
That,
dude.
that deferred,
Like-
It is insane.
like that shouldn't be allowed.
It's
Did
a cheat code.
Yo, did you
It's
see
insane.
the governor of California was going after Shohei
No.
because of the
Well,
deferred?
the income tax.
Yeah, because of the deferred deal, he can be back in Japan and not have to pay California taxes and earn
Yeah.
that money.
Oh, that's
still.
kind of fucked up.
How crazy is that?
Their
dude?
income tax are nuts, though. They're in
That is
Cal.
That's
crazy.
why Shohei
Yeah.
wanted to do that. Probably.
Yeah,
Say, oh yeah,
maybe,
sure, I'll
yeah.
go. Who
Let me
knows
outta
what they
here.
do in Japan? They,
But I mean, and especially with the CBA being settled last year.
yeah.
When's the
dude.
next one up? Like 3 years, 2 years?
I think it's 3. Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, this is a flaw that's like
yeah.
reared its head now, which will be taken advantage of for the next couple off seasons. And I'm surprised more teams haven't taken advantage of it so far this off
I
season.
agree.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand that, especially
Yeah.
like I always a team like the Red Sox. Like, if you want to be competitive, fans are talking shit.
Right.
Go make one of these dumb moves. Like, go
Yeah.
do something dumb like this.
I feel like teams are going to be hesitant to do that though, because it is, like you said, kind of a dumb move.
Oh,
where,
it
like,
is, yeah.
down the line, you're going to be like your payroll's going to be all fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, dude, I don't know. Back to the Yankees. I mean, I feel like their rotation. I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess honestly, like looking at the
I mean, you got
Dodgers
Cy Young up
rotation,
top.
like I kind of like the Yankees rotation even better than the Dodgers rotation because I feel like
This year.
this year,
This
Yeah,
year.
they're
I
very
feel like
top heavy.
Yamamoto. I mean, like he's gonna take some time from the adjust. We
Imagine
saw
if
it.
he folds.
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we saw it with Kadai Senga, where he wasn't looking so hot at first, which is crazy because the adjustments they have to make, like, they have to, like, the ball is bigger in the MLB. I didn't know that until last year.
Yeah.
Really?
In the Japanese
Smaller,
league,
yeah.
the ball is
Well,
smaller.
it's the seams are a little bigger too,
Yeah.
which create blisters on a lot of the Japanese guys' hands because
Oh, yeah.
they're
okay. I
harder.
didn't even
They're
know that.
harder
Yeah, yeah.
seams.
And,
Yeah.
like, not to mention, like, they don't, like the rotation, like, they don't rest as much
Yeah.
as they would in the Japanese league.
So in the Japanese league,
Um,
they play with just bouncy balls.
Basically, yeah.
basically,
They play with, you ever see those moon balls, the Waboba balls? Yeah, that's what they play
They're
with.
playing bouncy balls, okay.
So like that's gonna take some time. Tyler Glass now riddled with injuries all the time.
Yeah.
Walker Buehler riddled with injuries, and then I feel like Ryan Yarbrough isn't really that great.
Ryan Yarbrough's a great 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying,
Walker Buehler, but if Walker Buehler gets back to where he was, I mean, it's obviously always a thing that we always say with injuries, but I mean, on paper, especially a guy like Bobby Miller there.
Yeah,
Bobby Miller was
Miller's-
fantastic
yeah.
for them last year. Like he could be a legitimate 3 for them.
He can be.
And then imagine you think about some of the guys like Dustin May coming back.
Yeah, if he comes back and it's like
Shohei
legit.
next year. So I think this year you could give it to the Yankees.
Yeah,
I can see it because you got a Cy Young up top.
you do.
You have a Cy Young up top.
Rodon, expect to
Rodon,
bounce
like
back.
Mike said,
Yeah,
like
It's got to happen.
he needs
Yeah,
it
yeah.
back.
He
back.
won't
He
make it to
does,
the end of the
exactly.
season. He won't.
same thing with Nestor. You'd expect Nestor to be more lights out consistently.
Nestor and then Stroman. I mean, Stroman was a Cy Young contender the first half, maybe till the beginning of August. Like he was pitching
Yeah.
fantastic.
I was saying
for
it
them.
yesterday. I have a big issue with him being in a big market like New York. I don't think he can hack it, dude.
No, he always acts a little
'Cause-
weird. to be
Yeah,
honest.
dude. Like he's
tweeting
very
out
sensitive.
stuff.
Yeah, dude, always on Twitter about it.
Taking
And I mean,
shots at people.
again, you saw it on the Mets. You saw it with him. You saw it with Baez too. Those types of players just can't hack it. You know. So I guess we'll see what happens. Especially, again, I was saying yesterday, like if he starts doing bad, like he's gonna get booed.
He'll be one of the biggest characters.
He's
the
gonna
Yankees have had in
be-
a while.
he's
Him
gonna-
and Verdugo too.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna be like yelling at the fans and shit. Like I would be surprised.
Verdugo tried to fight Yankees fans
Un-
multiple times.
I don't
Unbelievable,
even know.
dude.
I can't believe, first of all, they even made a trade with each other because I don't think they even made a trade with each other in like decades.
Yeah.
Because like they just don't.
Yeah.
And like, how are you gonna go from like literally trying to like get at one of the fans to like now in 2 months,
Yeah.
like being in the field and you're gonna get a roll call?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
I,
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know how that works.
he
You're my
left the
boy.
Sox
yeah. Like, oh.
pretty bad at the end of the season. They kind of he fell off with
Mhm.
Cora fell off. Cora didn't play him like 10 times during the season because of he'd show up late to the ballpark. He should show up at like 5 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Cora was like, yeah, that's just
Oh, it's great.
can't do that.
Yeah.
But it was weird when I saw that trade come on. And I was
Very
like, we
weird.
just traded with the Yankees,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alex Verdugo. But when you think about baseball, purely baseball, he adds a contact area to the Yankees. I feel like we haven't seen in a while.
Coming in hot.
He adds a Gold Glove. I mean,
Yeah.
he hasn't won a Gold Glove, but the defense has been fantastic, especially playing the hardest right field to play in the big leagues in Fenway. It's basically playing center field out there.
Mhm.
So he adds a lot to this team, and you might not always see it on paper, but it's definitely there, I'd say.
And the Yankees, I feel like definitely need the help in the outfield for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to have some more depth. And
Especially
just-
because of injuries too.
yeah, dude. And
We're gonna
like-
hope Stan stays on the field, and I
Yeah.
just want to put this out there: if Aaron Judge doesn't get hurt, I think we make the playoffs, and I think Aaron Judge is closely debated to win MVP again.
He's playing
I
center
mean, I
this
know
year,
Troy
right?
went off, but I think if he stayed, like he was on a tear before he went to Dodger
Mhm.
Stadium, and they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
chose to have a shitty stadium with a
Yeah.
shitty right field
Mhm.
that just wants to ruin people's feet.
Well, now he's out of the American League, so Aaron Judge can win the MVP much easier.
Yeah.
now
No, definitely, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is definitely going to be a, I'm sure a point.
that's
of-
like a big thing. Actually, I didn't even
topic
think
over
about
there.
that. Like
yeah, who else is gonna even be like now that he's not even there? Like, it's gonna be Judge
in
and who
the
else?
AL, like
Um,
studs wise,
If Trout stays healthy, maybe.
Yeah,
Trout
but
stays
Trout,
healthy,
I mean, he's
that
always-
doesn't happen
doesn't happen
anymore.
a lot,
Yeah.
dude.
And you could also say a guy like there's so many if stay healthy. Like if Byron Buxton plays 162 games, he's an MVP.
Yeah, when's that
candidate.
ever happened?
That's what I'm saying. It never
Yeah, it
happened.
never
It will never
happens,
happen.
dude.
But talent wise, he's so
I'm trying
good.
To think, dude. I guess. Yeah.
Adley Rutschman is a
On the
contender on the Orioles.
Yeah, maybe.
Um,
Jose
Corey
Altuve.
Seager, Corey Seager, Jose Altuve. Shout out my guys at 5'6". But that's about it. I think Judge is on a short list of like
Yeah.
he might
No, yeah,
go on like
literally,
a
yeah.
run where he wins it.
Fucking Mitch Haniger, maybe.
Yeah,
If Vladdy wakes up, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
have no
I
trust in
don't.
him
I don't
anymore.
personally see it because he seems like he's a bum now.
I don't have
Honestly.
trust in the Blue Jays.
you guys
anymore.
Yeah,
also
I
gave
don't.
up nothing really in that Verdugo deal, so it's like not
Kinda
Yeah.
sick, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got Richard Fitz, we got Dick Fitz, and
Yeah, I heard Boone talked about, I guess, him, DJ, and I forgot the third, but they were debating on who's going to lead off, and they were debating between him, DJ, and a third player too. So
yeah, the
he's
only
supposed
thing
to be a leadoff hitter.
I
Yeah.
would say is when Dominguez comes back, he needs to be in that lineup every day,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
which
dude.
is
100%.
where I'm just making assumptions, but this is that from a Boston fan, this is where Verdugo's the one that sits out. Like it's obviously
Right.
going to be
Yeah,
Dominguez,
Yeah.
Soto, Aaron Judge. That's when he starts to act like a little bitch. Then it'll be like, you hate this guy.
Yeah.
Because Dominguez is a stud. Dominguez, when
Yeah.
he comes, I love him. Like he was going nuts. He was one of the first Yankees players. I was like, oh,
he's playing against the Astros.
he's-
Oh my, I was loving
What
every
what
second of
injury
it.
did he have?
he had the
ACL?
torn
No. Oh, it was
No, he
UCL.
got-
Was it
Yeah,
labrum or something?
Yeah.
I forget what
UCL.
exactly
I'm
it
pretty sure
was, but
UCL.
I think he was. I think he's projected for late August. If I'm not going crazy,
I hope you're
Uh,
not, dude.
I really don't think I am. I swear I heard Barnes say it.
No, it sounds about right.
But
I can
yeah,
look it up for you.
I'm trying to see it, trying to find it right now. Sometime in the summer, I found
Yep.
from Bleacher Report. Sometime in the summer. That could mean, the summer's 3 months. So June.
Estimated
July,
timetable
August.
was 9 to 10 months.
I think it's early summer because he got hurt end of the season. Because end of the season we brought him up like in August.
Yeah.
He got hurt in August. He got surgery a couple
Yeah,
months
so
later.
probably
It's
like late June.
Yeah, late June.
Yeah.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think they did that also just because they knew that was going to happen, and then they're going to bring in Dominguez and see how he plays. If he plays well, they're going to keep him, and then maybe get rid of Verdugo. I don't know
Yeah.
how, but
It's a hurtless trade, painless trade.
Painless is right. Yeah,
and
Cashman
if
said
Volpe,
summer, by the way,
doesn't
so.
step up, I think Peraza is definitely going to.
Yeah,
up
but I
playing
think
more on the
we
team,
could
but-
see I think we can see a Volpe step up. It's not like he was like shit the bed the whole season. Like he had some
mean-
moments. He had moments though here and there.
Yeah.
I agree, but we
And
can't have another batting
No,
205 season.
No,
you
you
know?
can't.
No, you can't. But as a rookie, I'm
Yeah.
glad that they stuck with him. Like you
Yeah.
see so many guys
Yep.
where they give up on that
Dude,
guy.
yeah, that's the worst thing you can do for a rookie, especially someone
Yeah,
like
they never
Volpe
sent him
too. I
down.
mean, his story is quite like
Yeah.
tremendous. I mean, he grew up a Yankee fan. He's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
living the dream.
do you think he
Being
he'd
from
keep
New
him if
York-
that story's not the same?
I think they would look to trade him. Honestly, yeah.
I think they would have like really thought hard about maybe
Yeah.
not keeping him as shorts of the New York Yankees if the story wasn't what the story
Yeah.
was.
Because I definitely think they look at how the fans feel about him. And
Oh,
everyone loves him.
yeah,
Every time
dude.
I go,
Yeah.
he can strike out like 3 times, but he gets a base hit and everyone loses him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, dude. I think like you said, it's worth giving him that shot, especially
Yeah.
for someone so young. Like you can't just be. I hate
You
like
can't
when they like put someone in for a lineup for 2 days and take him out, or
send him
they're
down.
DH one day and they're playing third base the other. It's like, dude, like
It's
what?
the worst.
How do you expect
You gotta
that
show
player
faith.
to gain any type of momentum or consistency when you don't consistently put him in one spot? You know, like it's just not going to happen for him to develop.
And I mean, Tony invited me on today. I don't know when I'll be on next, so I have to. I have to have my Sox rant. I have to. I have to. And I apologized to ownership if this goes across the line. But I mean, it's just a joke. I just don't understand how you come out, you say we're gonna go full throttle. We're going full throttle this offseason to make the team better. Okay, full throttle so far has been we have got Tyler O'Neill from the St. Louis Cardinals. What an addition. He was injured all of last year. He's probably gonna hit like 15 home runs and tears ACL. Jaron Duran, there's been talks about cutting Yoshida's contract because we can't afford it. We were the Boston Red Sox, and we're trying to cut payroll to get under the luxury tax. Makes no sense.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Makes no sense. You can't bring back a James Paxton so far.
no.
You can't sign a Blake Snell. You could back 5 years ago when you were trying to win World Series. That would have been an easy sign. You signed Chris Sale to a massive, massive contract.
Oh God.
You can't sign Blake Snell. You can't sign Jordan Montgomery.
Mhm.
Can't sign him. These guys are still on the market. They won't throw money at him. They won't. They're trying to get rid of Kenley Jan, trying to get rid of his contract. I don't understand any of this. Your first base, Tristan
Henry
Cassis.
Jansen.
Tristan Cassis, stud. We had a great rookie year. Was up for rookie of the year. He's been really good. You look at second base right now. They say Vaughn Grissom's the guy. That was the Chris Sale trade for
Yeah.
Vaughn Grissom.
I like that.
I like it. He's never played second base professionally in the MLB.
Doesn't matter.
He's a shortstop. We rotate Story back to shortstop. Story has been absolutely atrocious for us. He's been awful. It's been an awful story. And
it has been.
It has been. Again, back to the injuries, though. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. I hate dog on a guy if he's been bad. But he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. You go out to our outfield. I mean, Rob Refsnyder, love the guy. What the hell are we doing here? He can really hit righties. But then you kind of got a log jam here where this is why they don't want to spend money. They think that these young guys, Jaron Duran and Stan Rafael, are going to be like guys. But there's so few guys in the MLB
Yeah.
that you got to go out and sign players. You cannot just wait. It's been 3 years. We finished last 3 years in a row.
Oh, nice. Tyler O'Neill.
And yes, it's the AL East. We were like 4 games under 500. But in Boston, New York, any of these places, you finishing last is finishing last. Like if
Yeah.
you're not competing for
A
championship, it's a fucking waste of a season.
Yep.
So I just and the fans, Like it's what Fenway's the most expensive ticket in baseball still. Most expensive ticket in baseball. You're still paying and Fenway's still going to be sold out. I beg the fans to just like really
Boycott.
just don't and it's so
Imagine
it's
if
so
no one
hard
just showed
because
up.
that's why it's so easy for ownership to just sit back and collect money because Fenway is such a historical place. Fenway's still going to sell out every game. People still love to go to Fenway. So people won't boycott. But man, it just, you got to find some way. I don't understand. I want ownership out. Ownership needs to be gone. I need someone being able to spend money. Craig Breslow comes in, doesn't make any moves. Everyone's like, oh shit, Craig Breslow is the same thing as Chaim Bloom. He's not. Then an article comes out and says, oh, they're not letting Craig Breslow spend any money. Like he's on a cap of money spent. He has to cut payroll. Yeah. Full article comes out. And then everyone on Twitter's like, oh, I kind of feel like an asshole that we shit on Chaim Bloom.
Yeah.
When the higher ups weren't giving him any money to begin with.
Always ownership, dude. With
This
shit
is a
like
big
that.
market
It's
team. I don't
ridiculous.
understand it. It makes no sense. The Oakland A's of Boston.
I don't know what it is. Ownership is so odd sometimes, but like you said, you know, like the Red Sox, like Fenway sells out every night, so it's like ownership is probably like, hey, like we can still sell
They're sitting
out.
on their money.
Yeah,
They're sitting on their money. They don't care about. I don't understand the full throttle. We're gonna do our best. The Red Sox fans aren't idiots. Like
well,
dude, baseball wise, actually, I would think we're probably maybe the dumbest. But like baseball wise, like we know a good team. Like we put a good team out there.
Yeah.
You can't trick the fans being like, we're gonna go full throttle. Oh, full throttle. We signed Lucas Giolito to a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sick,
Look at his
dude.
numbers. He sucked
He does
last
suck.
year.
Yeah, he does suck.
And then you try to flip it and you're like, we got a new pitching coach who's gonna figure out Lucas Giolito. Andrew Bailey. I hope he does. I hope Andrew Bailey figures him out. Brian Bayo's fantastic.
He's all right, I guess.
Dude, Tony, come on. You can't even give me that. He's good.
Is he good though? I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of hype for him last season in the
Very
off season, working with Pedro Martinez.
Worked with him again.
And then
I mean,
I guess we'll see.
He also was tossed into being a number one.
Yeah. No,
Sale
true.
wasn't the number one.
Oh,
I'm
good
glad
God.
that's the only deal because since we can't spend money, I'm glad that we got a trade of value. Like I think that was Sale was never going to be the same Sale. Watch him go pitch fantastic on the Braves. He'll be a third starter there. Not pitch as many innings. If he stays healthy, then he'll be great. Maybe even come out of the bullpen for them. But Vaughn Grissom has an upside. That was what I was fine with. But I would die to be in a spot like you with the Mets. Like just
What?
Like
with
just
money,
what, dude?
with
Oh,
spending
yeah,
money.
Yes.
Like
I
I'd
don't
rather
know,
spend
dude.
money.
Instead, they're spending their money on stuff outside
No,
the
I
stadium
know.
than
Yo.
players that play inside the stadium.
Yeah, I don't.
And
There's
you're
just
spending
I don't
money
know,
on
dude.
shitty things. But
Yeah, so like I don't know.
At least
man.
Spending money on
spending.
parks.
I guess, dude. No, I mean it's fine. I mean, it would be idiotic for Cohen not to want to build up Flushing. I mean, Jesus Christ, like you're not in a great area. The city in general is an absolute shit show right now. But
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I feel like Cohen for me, like, was that ownership. He was the type of owner that came in and was like, hey, I want to spend the money, but I need like someone who knows baseball to tell me what like how to spend my money. Because again, like I just find it hard to believe that at this point, like he hasn't made the right moves. You know, I guess you could argue like bringing in Scherzer, bringing in Verlander wasn't terrible. You know, like
That was a brutal ending.
brutal ending,
Yeah,
but
brutal
like
ending.
you know, like DeGrom is leaving the team. That's not a bad. Obviously, worked out for us
Yeah.
letting him leave. But like you need to replace him, and the only other pitcher that was really available to replace him was Verlander.
But that's why I like those signs because
No,
they
yeah.
create buzz. and
Exactly.
It's like
It's a great signing. Didn't work out, so he kind of fell flat on his face, and it makes him look bad. But at the end of the day, like Billy Epler was not a type of GM that was gonna know the right players to bring in. I mean, Mark Canha, like, come on, dude. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And then on top of that, it just seems like Stearns is trying to play like Milwaukee baseball in New York, and it's just not working out. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I guess Sevy could be good.
oh,
Right?
Sevy.
I'm not hyped about Harrison Bader. I'm not really hyped
Hell
about him.
yeah.
I think
love Harrison
I don't
Bader.
know why people loved him.
Harrison
Dude.
Bader's a dog.
He's not
I
a
like
dog.
Harrison Bader.
He's a
Harrison
fucking
Bader.
bum, I think. I think he's a
No.
loser, dude.
That's fucking rude,
He's
dude.
gonna be the best player on your team.
No
and
offense,
then-
dude.
Yeah, no
And then
offense. Yeah,
come
no offense.
June and July, you're gonna be like, oh my god, without Harrison Bader, we would be a dumpster fire lottery.
There's no way, dude. I can't even tell you how many times.
He's the
like,
glue.
He's not the
He
glue.
was fantastic
I
on the
think-
Cardinals. You
Watch.
forget how good
Oh,
he
and the
was.
Cardinals, yeah, sure. But I think when he came to New York, when he came to the Yankees,
Injury though.
he played
had
shit
that
center
toe problem.
field.
No,
dude.
that when he first came in that playoffs, are you kidding me? Without him, dude, we're not beating Cleveland.
Where'd you go after
He has
that?
fantastic defense
Well, I
too.
understand that, but that was
Yeah.
because the team was
Get
already
swept by
garbage.
the
as it was.
Astros.
They were garbage. The
He
team
was
already-
part of the garbage.
No, I know he played.
Yes,
No, he was no.
That's
no,
so fucked
no.
up. Dude.
No, I don't know, dude. And I'm thinking, like, I mean, and still, it's like he's.
I'm upset we lost him. That's all I feel.
I would be too.
That's fine, dude. You could be upset.
You can be
I'm,
like,
I'm
pissed,
upset
like,
we
he's a
got
good
him,
piece.
dude.
He's a good piece
I
to a good
guess.
team.
I guess I would have
That's-
rather
Yeah,
spend money on Cody Bellinger.
I understand. He's still out there.
He
You
is
can
still
get
out
him.
there.
You can still get him.
They're not going to get him.
I
They
understand.
would've gotten him
Don't
already.
take it out on Bader. Bader didn't do anything for that.
No, he is. He is. He's. I'm taking it out on
Dude,
him. He's existing
okay.
with his stupid freaking mouthpiece while he's playing center field.
That's sick.
It's not sick.
It's sick.
It's not sick, dude.
You get
It's not
custom-
cool at
he gets
all,
custom
dude.
Ones, they put the camera on him. he
Do you wear a
smiles,
helmet
says
when you go
something
food
there.
shopping? Because that's what he
That's
looks like
so
he's doing.
different.
Yes, no. Stop telling me it's so different.
It is.
Everything I say, you tell
When
me
he's-
it's so
when he's
different.
diving for a plane, he's diving head first and his chin hits the ground. Instead of losing all 20, whatever, how many teeth you got in your mouth, he's got a mouth guard.
That doesn't like what. When does that happen to outfielders?
It's a possibility. You're telling me it's not.
I'm sure anything's a possibility.
So you're just being a cautious dude. No one's saying we're helmets.
I don't want a cautious guy. I want a guy who takes risks. Okay.
Yeah.
I need an outfielder who's diving
That's
out
Tony.
there. It tells me he's scared to play,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And what it's gonna be like probably Nimmo and then Marte probably and maybe McNeil if they're keeping him out and left to play the outfield. Like I don't know, dude. It was an interesting get for me, and I guess time will tell. But I don't know. I don't think the Mets are making the right moves. Like that's for sure. Like I would have went out. Like I would have. I know they offered Yamamoto the most money. He didn't want it. What are you gonna do about that? But like go out there, get Snell, bring in Monty then too. And it's also at the end of the day, like Carlos Mendoza was a shit way to start the
Yeah,
offseason.
yeah.
I thought, like, what kind of manager hires that? I would not have even fired Buck
Yeah.
if I was Stearns. I would have kept him one more year. Because again, like Buck, I think did his best, I guess, like with the team he had. I mean, his players failed him last season. I don't really think it's Buck's fault. I understand Buck's track record isn't great in terms of getting over the hump to get to the World Series and win, but he still got you there. 2 seasons ago, you had 100 wins, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking halfway through the season last year, I think we move on from why his name was just
Boone?
Pete Alonso.
Oh,
you want to move on from Alonso?
I, mean, I,
mean,
just
said
don't,
that.
I just don't feel like he's playing well, but I just don't feel like
right.
what Judge is. I guess they're not on the same level, but like I kind of compare the two. Like what Judge is doing and how I feel like he elevates the Yankees.
Mhm.
Pete Alonso isn't doing the same.
well, I think this year
I feel
is
like his stats
really
are empty stats.
the
Yeah,
year of you guys are bad last year.
Right.
If you are bad again at the deadline,
Yeah.
you got
No, you got to.
yeah,
You
gotta-
have to. Because honestly, like, I
even
understand.
middle of the pack
Yeah.
almost. If you like are even because now it's so many wild card spots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could technically get in still, but like
Yeah.
if his sell is high and you're not playing well, like
And
you
another
guys,
home run
you gotta
derby
get him
is
out of
good.
you
there,
gotta
yeah.
flip him for something.
Because I mean, dude, I honestly like. I mean, obviously, he's kind of like became the face of your team,
Yeah.
or at least one of. And when you look about him, how he came up to the league, he wasn't supposed to be the starter. It's supposed to be Dom Smith, was to start first base
Yeah.
for the Mets, quite a few years ago, and he just had a great spring training, was raking at home plate. His defense was kind of trash, but he was like hitting really well, so they
Yeah.
started him. Had a great rookie season. We all know about that, breaking
Yeah.
the rookie season record of home runs, and then had to work on his defense. Has done that. Is still a little clunky at defense, but his bat has kind of suffered for sure. Which again, I mean, we see those up and downs, especially with players that like have a great rookie season at the plate. Their sophomore, junior years aren't as good.
Well, I'm not even saying like he's bad. I just
Right.
feel like just with the way your team is, it's just a piece that you need to move on for now. I feel like
Yeah.
he hasn't made like the proper. Maybe after this year, maybe he does this year, but I feel like
Mhm.
he hasn't made another step to really show you that he can stay there long term.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Like
and he
empty
does
stats.
like
That's how I
he
look at it.
needs
Empty
to.
stats. Like
I don't know
they
about
I don't
empty stats. I mean, if you look at his defensive metrics, they have significantly gotten better over the past few years. Obviously, again, the bat is struggling. The average is down. He still obviously has the power when he makes the contact, but I mean, he looks like like Stanton swinging at sliders that are way out of the zone. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like it's bad. So, but that's something that I think that he can adjust and figure out. Obviously, time will tell. But like you said, yeah, I agree. I mean, I think at this point, and again, like what we heard in the offseason is like, all right, like the Mets are going to kind of have a reset year. They're going to be competitive within the next 2 to 3 years. They have a lot of youth, whatever. And they go out and they sign like Adrian Hauser or like that fucking outfielder who's like 34 or the fucking who's the infield utility guy they got from Tampa Bay. Doesn't even matter. He's a no-name loser, dude. Like
Dude,
what
you are
are we
being
talking
so
about?
like rude this morning.
Because
it's
it pisses me off the way the Mets offseason has been.
You
Like,
woke
what
up
are you
pissed
doing,
off.
dude? Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets me
You
angry.
woke up pissed off.
Here, I woke up, I
You gotta score a
chose
touchdown.
violence,
You
dude.
gotta score a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Like, what's Cohen doing? What is Stearns doing? What happened to this baseball mind that we brought in, dude? Like, you're bringing in bullshit names. It's not good. It's not good at all. It makes me sick to my stomach, and I almost dread how the season's gonna look, dude.
Talking about bringing in some bullshit names, we got some contracts that went down yesterday. Bullshit name Miguel Sano signed to the Angels. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that is bullshit.
Matt Moore signed to the Angels. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, what are the Angels doing?
I don't know.
James Paxton signed to 1 year with the Dodgers. Some people give a shit. I give a shit.
Solid.
Yeah,
I think it'd be good for the Dodgers.
But that's like, it just shows you the market where like he only got a 1 year deal. And they probably paid him a shit ton. I can't find the number here, but he probably got a bunch. Rhys Hoskins signed a 2 year, $43 million deal with the Brewers yesterday. So, I mean, that's big for the Brew Crew.
Yeah, and you know what? Rhys Hoskins were someone that the Mets were eyeing for DH, dude. Like, what the hell?
We don't have a DH.
Neither do we.
No, we both don't have DHs.
Like, what are we doing, dude?
I don't understand that. They wanted the DH by committee. I think that's the dumbest thing when
so
teams do
stupid,
that.
dude.
You need a DH.
Paxton deal 1 year, $11 million guaranteed money.
Oh, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
We could have paid him $11 million. Did you see I mean, the Red Sox won't re-sign Justin Turner, who was our DH, who was fantastic last year.
Yeah, the Mets are also eyeing him. You should re-sign him.
Yeah, I don't get that. Josh
Ridiculous.
Hader signed I don't know if you went over this yesterday, 5-year deal. And then I just want to touch on the Aroldis Chapman deal.
Yeah, what do you got?
Which I think this is a genius deal out of Pittsburgh. Because he signed for a good amount of money. Like, not a shit ton, but like a decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to stink. Like, they're going to be awful, the Pirates.
Right.
He's still going to be throwing 103 miles an hour. And then they'll be able to flip him for some at the deadline that's going to help their franchise in the future. I think deals like that go under the radar, how good they are. He's still going to be throwing 102. Someone's going to pick him up at the deadline.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, like Barnes and I talked about that yesterday. We were like, hey, like at the end of the day, like Chapman is still going to be in the league after 1 year. Like, they'll be able, like, he's going to go to a team. Someone's going to want
They're
him.
going to flip him for a playoff.
Yeah, someone's going to want him.
The Royals
dude.
did it last year with who they traded him to?
Rangers.
The
right?
Rangers.
Who won the World Series.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny. Like he did pretty well with Kansas City.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
also had his he threw the hardest pitch of the year, I think, last year. It's like 105.
So it's crazy that
He's
like
still
that
throwing
guy
hard.
has the speed, just not the command. But again, if you get a good pitcher that can kind of help him out a little bit, I mean, you never know what could happen. Capture lightning in a bottle. Dude.
Yes. But I say it's about a wrap on the MLB offseason. I do
would say
want to
so, too.
touch a little bit on NBA basketball.
Nice.
The Bulls go. LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
We got a couple comments here. What do we got? Okay, we got Madigan in the house saying, so happy she found this channel and content now, but makes her sad. What makes me sad, excuse me, on what I've been missing out on. This is everything I wanted to watch for content wrapped in one. Well, I appreciate the kind words. And I mean, just be happy you're here. And then Madigan also wants to know, what team do you think, if they win the series, the World Series that is, will have the same impact as the Rangers winning last season?
On
Same
impact, like
I don't
a
know.
team like the Rangers. I guess maybe the Orioles have
Yeah,
a
I
similar
was
impact.
gonna say, I don't know if
that'd be
they're ready
sick.
for that.
That would be sick for them.
that would be sick.
So I would say Orioles.
I would say
yeah.
Orioles too.
You can't just take the team I said. Like, you guys have to
What-
pick the
Okay,
teams.
well,
dude. Yeah,
then,
so-
What the hell?
Yeah,
Who gave you? Who let you go first, though?
Yeah, I don't know. I read the question, dude.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, dude. No, I
Diamondbacks
like
would be
Orioles is good. What could be the Orioles?
I love
Shit,
what they
what
did
they
with
did.
the Dodgers.
And then Michael Buchter,
I didn't
Riley's favorite man. By they said Orioles, dude. What do you got? What
You didn't
else
let me
is
take Orioles.
that? You said Orioles.
Okay, I'm taking Orioles.
Oh, no, who else you got? Wait,
No,
someone else on my
I'm taking
no
Orioles. I'm taking Orioles.
one? Michael Buchter says, is Barnes in the house? No, he's not. He's at a conference on an assignment. He did not migrate to Mexico permanently. He was in Cabo for all of last week, by the way. And then Buchter, Riley is a Celtics fan. Josh is being the instigator. As you know, Michael does not like
Most don't.
Jason Tatum.
most
And
don't.
Kev Deuce has two middle fingers
it's
up
so
to the
dumb.
Yankees, by the way.
Jason Tatum's a top 5 player in the NBA.
I agree.
Kev Deuce sent me. You agree with the two middle fingers to the?
No.
No.
Kev Deuce sent me
Why
a
would I
photo,
agree
by
with
the
that?
way, of himself way back in the day. Original Yankee Stadium. He's decked out in the Mets gear, which is dope. He's got a sick like windbreaker rain jacket on. Looks sick, dude.
Just a couple of games around the association last night. I caught mostly all of them.
Stop it, dude.
I did actually.
I caught
I had the
mostly-
4 TVs going in the living room.
You had a couple shekels on those games, dude?
I had a couple shekels on the games. Yeah, the fellas brought all their TVs down
Throw a
from their
couple
rooms.
shekels up there could be.
That's the best part. I live with 8 guys. Everyone's got their own TV in their room.
Yeah.
You bring it down for NFL Sunday. You get games on every TV.
So you're talking like 8 dudes in one room?
8 dudes in one room.
Yeah,
Sometimes
wow,
you max
dude.
it out to like 20 dudes in one room.
Yo, 20
Nice.
You
dudes,
have kids
dude?
come over. Yeah.
All 8 dudes bring a friend. That's 16 right
That's
there.
60 right there. That's a lot of dudes.
Dude, we
right
get
there.
so many dudes in one room that you'd be surprised.
Probably get a lot done with those dudes.
Yes,
there you
dude.
go.
Lot
Lots of
done.
football.
Lot
Yeah, dude. A lot of
so many
dude stuff.
dudes. But the Nuggets sneak past the Pacers. It was a great game. Jokic, low dagger 3 at the
Oh,
end.
wow. 31,
It was
13, and
sick.
10.
They're so good.
He didn't react at all. Did you see anyone see that clip?
No.
He did
No.
not hit a dagger 3. Like looks like someone died. He was,
He always looks like that. After winning the championship, he did the same thing.
yeah, he was
Like he wins the championship, he
It
goes
was
to the press
insane.
conference and he's like, "Oh, I just want to go home."
yeah, dude.
Like he just doesn't care.
It was absurd. And then we had the Knicks and the Nets. The Knicks were.
Watch that game, crazy
Dude.
ending.
How about the home court advantage for the Nets? It's not even.
They
Existent.
don't get that when they play the
It's
Knicks.
not even existent. It's insane. The Knicks fans probably were 80% of that building last
Yeah,
night. I would
definitely.
say.
Really? In Brooklyn?
Oh, dude, it was insane. Julius Randle had like a dunk at the end of the game, and it
Crazy.
sounded like a playoff win for the Knicks
Yeah.
in there.
Good for them, dude. Knicks fans are like aching for good wins. And
Well, the
Julius Randle
problem
being
is it
consistent.
Yeah, they have
was
a good
a
team.
Nets home game.
Yeah. What's the problem then?
So Nets, there's Nets fans just.
They were playing.
oh, the problem for the Nets.
They were
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
Yeah, they were
big
playing in
problem for
Brooklyn.
the
No one
Nets.
showed up for
Well,
Brooklyn.
I don't know. I mean, dude, not for nothing. Like, I don't know. I feel like the Brooklyn Nets fan base isn't really that
I
big
feel like
in
they're
New
not
York.
diehards. Like
Yeah,
Nets
no.
fans, it seems like you walk the
Yeah.
runway and then you go to a Nets game.
Yeah.
It's like they're
Well,
like the arena's all blacked out
Mhm.
and it's like
Yeah.
spotlights on the thing. Like
Yeah.
no diehard
Well,
fans at that
Yeah.
game.
Think about it. Like, that stadium kind of sucks. And
Yeah.
on top of it, like, I mean, when I grew up, they were in New Jersey still. All my
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
from
yeah.
New
That's when
Jersey
they were
were Nets
good.
fans. Yeah, when they were good
Jason
too.
Kidd, Brian
And it's like,
Scalabrine.
Dude, like
Richard
you're,
Jefferson.
you're,
Yes.
you're not gonna be like ripping like Knicks fans away from the Knicks to go
Yeah.
big. Oh, there's a Brooklyn team now. I'm gonna go to the Brooklyn. Like that's just not gonna happen.
And if
dude.
you're a New Jersey fan, now you gotta like cross.
you're not,
Manhattan
you're not showing up to those games, dude.
go to Brooklyn.
Yeah, dude, you're not showing up to those games. So
Like imagine North Jersey, like New Jersey Nets, like they're not going to Brooklyn.
no
Nets games,
way, dude. No, they're probably going to freaking
They're going to Bergen Catholic High School.
Yeah, yeah,
games,
they're gonna see Don Bosco play.
Yeah, they're going to see
dude.
Don Bosco play football.
Bergen County Catholic. What a
Yeah.
stupid school,
What a
dude.
dumb school, and their gold helmets.
Ridiculous.
Used to wipe them in puck.
They used to have like gold helmets.
They wear gold helmets.
Where the hockey team
like
did.
Notre Dame,
Like
All-
chrome
every team-
domes?
yeah, chrome gold helmets.
Chrome is sick.
And
dude.
like, yo, like, I'm not even trying to be like, I didn't know a single kid on the team. The minute you show up to play a team that's wearing gold helmets, you're like, I fucking hate these kids. Yo.
Really, dude.
Yeah, bro. You got to look at Bergen Catholic hockey helmets, and like these are high school, like 15-year-olds who wear this, and you want to be like, I want to smoke this team.
Bergen County.
Bergen Catholic, look at like
Hockey
image,
helmet.
yeah. Look at these.
Oh,
things,
these
dude.
ones.
The chrome.
Yo, what a
domes.
douche right
Dude.
there, dude.
Oh, dude.
This is literally. Oh wait, what the hell? This is literally Riley's worst nightmare right here.
Dude. And the football team wears the same thing.
Oh yeah, I
just
bet.
in
Dude.
all gold. They look like Notre Dame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riley. This is what Riley sees in his nightmares,
Yeah.
and that's Riley right there. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
That's
oh,
me.
dude.
That's me. But yeah.
That is pretty beat.
Yeah, but you're not going to those Nets games as a New Jersey resident. I'll tell you what other games you're not going to. Jazz games as a Utah resident because they suck.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans won by 30 last night. I mean, Zion played well. CJ McCollum played well. I feel like is a slept-on name. Like no one really talks about CJ McCollum anymore.
110%.
I don't think that team is awful. Like, what do you think about that, Mike?
I think the team would be good if Zion was like I don't even consider him healthy.
I
he
agree
can't-
with you.
He can't play back to backs. He can't put up these stretches for this many games because
Right.
his body can't do it.
What's the? I thought he lost some weight. What has he been working out? Like what happened?
No,
dude? He gained some more weight.
A porn star.
They even put into his contract. Yeah, I don't even.
What?
He's had rumor. He had rumors that like this porn star was like
Yeah.
talking to him.
He was
and-
loving up
Oh,
on
really?
Yeah, he
Lil,
was loving
dude.
up on Mariah Mills, and
Yeah.
then like
That's
he
the
had
porn
and
star?
then, and then he had like a he had a kid with like another one. That was like
Yeah, I do
remember hearing
OnlyFans
about that,
model or
dude.
He's
something like that. Yeah.
He hadn't done the
But on the
smartest
court,
thing.
yeah, he's out of shape. They put in his contract a weight clause. Like you just won't get in shape. Like
Yeah, he
he's
breathes
choosing
heavy when
not
he
to.
walks.
See, this is like such a huge problem.
Like he walks around and he wants to eat, and he just
Yeah.
like chooses like I'm gonna eat. Like, I
He
don't
eats so
care
much
what my
food.
boss says. I don't care that I can't play.
Can we fire him, dude? Can we?
I don't think you can
fire him?
fire
I
him.
mean, you could
I
terminate.
mean, if
his
he's not
contract
if he's
doesn't
not
do the weight
like making
clause.
the weight cost, right? You'd be like,
Yeah.
hey,
You
you
terminate
are
him, yeah.
breaching your contract. You're out, buddy. Take your porn stars and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, they also, I mean, Brandon Ingram is a
They're a
good player
good
too.
team.
Like they have pieces.
They are a good.
Maybe
team.
there's no
Yeah.
pieces around those pieces. You could say. I mean, Jose Alvarado, I think, kind of had like a flash in the pan. Everyone was like, "Oh, look at
There's
this guy."
no pieces
Yeah, he's just
around
like
those
he's like a
pieces.
like lower level Patrick Beverley.
Yeah,
like
he
nothing,
still gets
like, yeah.
bullied by like most people in the league.
He gets a
has, like,
couple
a
steals
couple of
from
those
behind.
stupid
Goes
steals.
viral for a couple days.
Oh my
He went
god,
viral for a couple days this season. I haven't heard from him since.
dude! Zion's making $34 million a year, which is
That's
just
kind of
insane.
crazy, dude.
Which is worth it if he was able to play.
If he's Zion.
But he's not because of his weight.
Trey Murphy the third's a good player. Herbert Jones
Yeah,
is
he's
a
not
good player.
bad.
They have like
Valanciunas?
Valanciunas is a good
Solid,
player.
solid.
They have these guys. I mean, think about it though. Like they made a run. What was it last year or 2 years ago when they beat or lost in Game 7 of the Suns?
Yeah.
Or like this team will get in the playoffs and cause some havoc. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I'm-
No, I mean, and they're pretty young, right?
Yeah,
That team. So I feel like that.
I'm telling you, if Zion was able to control his weight or just locked in
I
and
agree
like,
with
pay
you.
attention to his weight, I'm telling you, they're a top team. in
He's
the
got to sit
West.
down with like Embiid or something, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
they're a top
like, they
team in the
gotta
West.
figure it
Charles
out.
Barkley talks about it all the time, like
Mhm.
during the halftime show about weight loss and
yeah.
that. Same with Shaq. They're telling him like he would be one of the best players in the league. You'd be in conversation for MVP if he lost weight.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up, dude. Way to waste your talent. Dude.
I know he's just choosing not to. He's
You're
choosing to be
not
fat.
to. Yeah, you're choosing to be a prick.
Yeah.
And then the final two games of the night, we had Blazers Thunder. Thunder win by 2. Thunder are a really good team.
First
I
team in the
love
West now.
watching them play. They're very entertaining. Shea is the real
Yeah,
deal.
they're no joke. Shea's no joke.
Chet, I don't want to give. I mean, he's the real deal, but he's also
Chet
a rookie, so I
Holmgren.
don't want to give him like
Yeah.
he's the real deal yet. But he's a rookie. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Jalen Williams is fantastic. They have 2 of them, I believe, but
yeah,
the one
yeah.
that starts is
Yeah.
the much
J-Dub.
better one. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Lou
That's a good
Dort
team.
is a forget about 3-point sniper that no one talks about
Josh
really anymore.
Giddey.
Josh Giddey
Walking-
is
walking
definitely
10, 10,
shoots
and
his
10.
shot. Josh Giddey shoots his shot with
Andrew
anything.
Wiggins off the bench, dude.
Shout out Josh Giddey. Andrew Wiggins. That is not Andrew Wiggins.
No, another Wiggins. Andrew
Different
Wiggins
Wiggins.
plays for the Warriors.
That is a different
Still.
Wiggins.
No relation.
Aaron
Aaron
Wiggins.
Wiggins. Close, though.
Third cousins, I believe.
Stop it.
I don't know, but they could be.
But I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true either. But the Blazers stink.
Yeah,
They're
Blazers
looking to
are
shop.
terrible. Scoot Henderson's terrible.
Oh my God, he's Scoot Henderson's
I can't
awful.
believe that.
Those stupid goggles. No offense, Scoot Henderson is goggles.
They're not
You
related.
look dumb in them. Wear
This is the
contacts.
80s.
I mean, I don't want to point out the obvious, but he was great in college without the goggles. Or no, he was great he played in that like
the G League or
overtime
whatever, yeah.
thing, whatever. Or G League.
Yeah, that too.
Wasn't
Full
wearing
one.
goggles. Was good.
Now he's got goggles.
Now he's got goggles and he's ass. So I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news, but
He's
You think it's the
bad, though.
goggles?
I think it could be the goggles. I mean, we've seen guys with goggles
Right.
struggle. Like if you ever watched The Last Dance, names blanking on me, wore goggles.
Michael
Horace Grant.
Jordan.
Horace Grant.
Horace Grant
Horace
had
Grant.
a whole thing, a whole segment of like how the goggles like had a tough time when he was playing.
Yeah,
I can
Again,
see
I
that.
think it's
Technology
because
way
or something
different.
like that. Yeah,
Right. But I mean, like, I would also think playing with contacts is kind of annoying too.
But
sometimes.
you got to
Like,
think that that's the reason why he's now wearing goggles. Maybe the contacts just wasn't working.
yeah, it
for
probably
him.
bothered him, dude.
Yeah.
I would think wearing contacts
But
in
he's
general.
not.
would bother
I mean, he had 19 last night, 7 assists. He
Not
was their
bad.
top performer.
Recently, he's
But-
been like there's showing some signs
I have
recently,
seen
but
that.
the start of the season was I think he even went to the G League. I think
He did. They sent
yeah,
him
they
down for a little
demoted
bit.
him for a couple games, and
It's
this
messed up.
this is the second pick in the draft.
Yeah,
It's a top 2 pick in the draft.
yeah. And you look at guys like Jamie Jaquez Jr., who was like 13.
Yeah.
and it's
Mhm.
like,
Stud on the Heat.
yeah. And I
Stud.
think it goes to show you. I mean, I'm a big college basketball fan, but it goes to show you some of these guys that stay in college a little longer and get a little seasoned and get their footwork and
Mhm.
all this stuff down. Seems like when they come to the league, they don't have to be jumping out of the gym and stuff like that because they're more
Yeah.
fundamentally can play within an offense, especially on good teams. Like a
Yeah.
good team like the Heat, a good team like the Celtics, you got to draft
They fit
guys
right
like that.
in.
They fit right in. They don't need the ball.
Doesn't the Heat doesn't Spoelstra run a certain amount of body fat percentage, right, for each player?
Yeah, the Heat do they do
that's
crazy
legit,
body
dude.
tests.
Yeah.
Where,
They make sure you're
you
in
go
fucking
weigh in
shape,
and stuff.
dude.
Yeah, they do. It's crazy over
Heat
there.
culture,
Miami.
man.
That's the way they should do it,
Heat
dude.
culture. Heat culture's dumb though. Ever since they put it on a jersey, I like Heat culture.
Yep.
The minute you put it in public on a jersey and on your court, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. What's that part of the court? Now you're bragging. Is
It's
that
like
part of the
putting-
culture,
It's like putting Blackhawks in your hat.
dude? That makes no sense.
Couple comments here, Riley, dude. Let's see. Hold on. We got Madigan in the house. Yes, the Orioles following the team they gave 40 runs to. That would be a big headline.
Yes.
Madigan also says Jalen Brunson is criminally
He is.
underrated.
I love
dude.
Jalen
Criminally.
Brunson.
Yeah.
I love Jalen
30
Brunson.
points per game in his last
I
5
think
or
he's
6 games.
fantastic. Julius
At
Randle
least.
stinks.
Julius Randle
He's
is
too inconsistent.
ass, dude.
He loves that spin move where
I
he
was
just
watching
loses the ball every
I was
time.
watching the end of that Nets game. Oh,
Dude.
I was hysterically laughing. There was
Bro.
one play he drove middle, spun back towards the left baseline, and then threw a cross court pass to the corner to DiVincenzo.
It was way
and,
over
and
his
he
head.
had to jump like 3 feet in the
Dude.
air to grab it just to get it
Oh
back
my
down.
Yeah, he's
god,
trash.
dude.
And then
Michael
2 minutes later,
hates
he
him.
comes on the floor and dunks it.
So ridiculous. Josh B says that's a sausage party. I would imagine to your house with the dudes.
16 dudes.
I mean, and then Madigan said, as a Mavs fan, watching the Knicks and Nets game last night hurt because both teams have our ex
Imagine being a Mavs
players.
fan. Brunson was on the
Um,
Mavs. Oh my god.
And then, dude, Kev Dew saying, put respect on New Jersey schools. Slow down, Riley.
All my
he says.
friends, a lot of kids in my fraternity are from New Jersey. My respect is there for them. I'm
You're just bashing
saying,
the team.
just
and the
that
helmets,
helmet.
though,
It's really
Thomas.
just that helmet. That high school team as a helmet. When you show up to play another team and they see that helmet, the other team's already thinking, "I want to kill these guys."
Fair enough. Do you think people will see that when they play shoe with the chrome domes?
Yeah.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
the Chrome Domes are sick though.
The
Those
Chrome
are
Domes
different.
are
No,
sick,
but it's
dude.
also
They're
different when
different,
you're like,
Yeah.
all those schools are big money schools that can get those helmets. Like,
Yeah.
say all the Sacred Heart uniforms are put on by like higher ups and all that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're college players. We were like 15-year-olds,
Yeah.
like sophomore in
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school.
Bergen County Cal. I mean, that's pretty like legitimate
Yeah.
school in terms of pumping out.
They sent us D1
athletes.
for all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Greg Storm in the house is amazing show. Loving the energy from the interns. Good to have Riley back. I watch it all the time. You guys are all the best. Missing the leader, obviously Brian, but you are all holding
Thank
it
you, Greg.
down, Mr. Storm. Thank you. Continue on, Riley.
There was just one NBA game that I think we'll wrap this up with a little PGA talk. Maybe just do a little
Oh,
predictions.
Yeah, why not, dude?
That's the last thing we got to get to. But last game, I just want to hit on Lakers Clippers.
Snooze fest. I was falling asleep.
Snooze
during it.
fest.
Snooze fest.
I had to
Literally
go to
falling
bed
asleep.
after I
Late
saw
game,
Tony's
too.
text. I saw Tony's text. Went to Sushi Palace. Saw Tony's text. I was like, I gotta get that early tonight. Gotta make it in early.
Wow,
tomorrow.
look at you, dude.
So I watched the first half though, and they called it rival week or something.
Yeah, now I hate
LA,
that.
I guess.
was
It
talking
makes
about that
sense,
last
though,
night.
no?
It doesn't make
Why
sense.
are we forcing we're forcing rivalries now? Which I mean,
Yeah.
it is, but it's like a known thing by the fans. Like you're making it like you're forcing it too much. I guess it's to grow the game, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me too. I was thinking the same thing last night. And then I mean, I look at this game as a 500 team. Like the Lakers are nothing to me anymore. They're absolutely, they're a 500 team, and I'm glad the Clippers beat a 500 team. They need to if the Clippers are going to be a good team this year.
The Clippers are
That's how
good.
I looked at the game. Clippers are good.
Clippers are
They
good.
had to beat this. A 500.
What do you think about Harden on the Clippers? Like,
Um,
you think it's going to be like
I think offensively they're fantastic. Yes,
Right.
they're a little
It's
old.
gonna be-
Kawhi staying healthy though?
Defensive wise, that's where they struggle. But offensively, I think it maybe evens out. But you'll see when their record against the East, the good teams in the East have not been good this
No,
year.
All,
Yeah,
all
so
I'm gonna
against a
say
good
is
team,
this,
they're
they're
gonna
going to be
fold.
great until whenever the first day of the playoffs is. If it's April 21st, whatever day that is, that's when the fall
Yeah.
starts to happen. Because
Yeah.
Harden will play well. Harden will score 40 points in game 1 in Philly against Boston, and then in game 7 when it matters
Yeah.
most, scores 5 points and doesn't
Right.
want to play.
I agree.
anymore.
And there's
So
also
it really just depends if he wants it because he just chooses not to. Whenever there's a big
Mhm.
moment, he just doesn't want it. In a game 1 and he's by himself and Embiid's not playing well, I don't even think he
Sandwich.
played. He goes off.
Right.
And then in game 7, we're like, hey, Harden, we need you to do something. He puts in
Yeah.
5 points.
So
That's
something
great.
to be said, I think maybe this team is super old. Like
Yeah.
you look at
Yeah,
these
Paul
guys, I mean,
George, dude.
especially when that
But they're still so good.
they're so good,
Yeah.
they're so good. But especially when that
their
lineup,
window's not big.
it's legit, maybe this year, next year.
2 years.
and especially when they cut that rotation down in the playoffs, got a bunch of old dudes playing a lot of minutes.
So they got a new stadium
A
coming
bunch of
though.
old dudes playing a lot of minutes. Oh, the new stadium, really?
Yeah, brand new
That'd be
stadium. I don't know if you know. There's a one part of the
Yeah.
stadium on the wherever the away team shooting. Normally, like I think on the left side, they have this part called the wall. So like instead of the stadium going outward and the seats
Mhm.
getting a little higher, they go like almost like straight up.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
European
whoa.
like soccer if you ever
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it when they do that.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
So they call it like the wall. And then there's photos I saw on Instagram, and from like the top view, dude, it You're just like sitting in like nosebleeds of like
Yeah, I
a
don't know if I
football
could
game.
do it.
Really?
Like,
Holy
it's-
cow!
I don't know if I could do it. It's so steep.
That is kind of scary.
It's nuts.
I don't know how you walk up it. Like it's steep. Like I don't know how you like if it looks like if you fall, like you're falling off a building.
That's ridiculous, dude.
It is
Especially after a
crazy.
few beers, right, Riley?
Dude, why is it always come back to that?
What? Oh, you're not
When
going to
does
be
it
having
become
a couple beers?
When does
just
it
for your
become a
birthday company?
crime to have a couple beers at a sports game?
It's not, but you gotta be a little careful with that steepness, dude.
Two
Yeah, that's what I'm
beers.
saying.
2 beers at cigarette hockey games.
That's
They got-
great, dude. How many before you went to the game?
I went to Reds before.
So you had a couple beers at Reds.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. I've been to Reds forever. You've never been to Reds,
I'm
obviously.
not
You
allowed.
work? You don't work
I'm
there,
not
right?
allowed. Well, I don't think I'm allowed to work there, but no, I don't work there. I
Okay.
work for.
I'm going to defend Riley.
About what? The 2 beers?
Yeah, because he always comes back to you because everybody's always attacking him about the
Oh,
beers.
it's crazy. I get attacked about everything.
No,
on the
he
show,
does that.
dude.
I will
Ridiculous.
give him that. I will give him that. Barnes likes to give him a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Barnes
yeah.
likes to get into it, but I feel like Barnes. I've seen Barnes get after. Does he get after it?
He can get after it. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
well,
you
no-
should have seen him at that Yankee game I was
No,
at with
he is-
him. Jesus.
Yeah, but now I'll be working the games this semester, so
You
no
gotta
more.
keep it clean, dude.
No more beers at
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah. You
Even
can't be
though
doing that, dude.
Tony did want a beer at the game the other day. He was working.
Oh yeah, of course.
Ah,
But,
nice.
where's the
But-
beer? You know, make a little joke
with the free Goodfellas pizza.
with the free. No, we had they give us like heroes now from Goodfellas instead of the
Nice,
picca. People
nice.
started complaining about
Yeah.
the shit pizza.
Yeah.
So chicken parm heroes.
I did
meatball
feel bad,
parm.
Tony, when I was free and you were working. I just hope to know that. Like, hope you know that.
Oh, you were like, wow, like Tony's working and I'm not.
Yeah, like, I
like, sort of
almost
deal?
put my beer down. Almost, I was like,
Stop it, dude.
It's not fair.
Sorry, you'll be putting your hours in this semester, dude. You're getting it done.
So let's go to the world of the PGA.
Hell yeah.
I am pumped for this tournament. We gotta make a little. Do we have a PGA?
No, we don't.
I
we
was supposed
do.
to make that.
You
That-
were supposed to, and you said I would, and then you never did.
I started it. You know how tough it is to make an intro video for golf.
I do. Yes, I do.
I remember like downloading like a Jordan Speed like highlight
Yeah,
tape and trying to
it's
pull
like,
things from it. It's like-
and it's tough.
my hockey one's still in there though, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, yeah. I mean, you have the season. You'll have it for the season, and then they got to be a new one. So
Okay.
enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you. Maybe I'll just send you a PGA one randomly.
That'd be sick, dude.
I legitimately don't know where to start on that though. Like that one's so confusing. But this tournament, Farmers Insurance Open, I believe,
That's correct.
that is taking place in California.
That's right. Torrey Pines,
Torrey
baby.
Pines, great course.
Public course. I know that. Brian said it yesterday, dude.
Yeah, but
we did the flyover. It's beautiful.
the fee's probably insane.
Oh, I
bro.
couldn't imagine. Maybe I can look
Hundreds.
it up, dude.
Hundreds.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily, bro.
Because I know some nice ones are like a couple hundred just to play.
Shit, dude. Let's see.
The
if
public
we
course Rhode Island's 110 to play
Yeah.
the best.
That's
one.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
2 times.
I would say like 800 more, maybe.
Make a tea time.
Yep.
Sure, dude. Oh wait, no, it just said rates right there. Mother about rates. If you're a resident of San Diego, $25.
It's $25.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Stop
Wait,
it,
wait,
dude.
go down. No, go down.
All right, so
to
South
non-
Course, you would go. Oh yeah, for a non-resident, 18 holes. For the South Course on a weekday, it's 235. On the weekend, it's 292.
Yeah, there it is.
And then I guess the North Course is not as good because it's 150 and 185.
Wait, is there another one than South and North?
Looks like there's no East or West, so I just see North and South.
That's crazy.
Okay.
If you scroll back up, they charge $200 to play at Twilight. So they charge you $200
Yeah, that is
and
nuts,
you're
but-
just chasing the dark.
Oh my God, yeah, on the South Course on the weekend, $200, dude. That's actually not as. I guess it's not that terrible. I paid like 130 to play.
Yeah,
That's probably
I
that's
thought
like
it was
the most
I
I've
thought it was
ever
gonna be
played.
worse. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Yeah, imagine being a resident of San Diego.
Yeah, I mean nuts.
That'd be sick.
Like that's pretty sick,
I'd live
dude.
there.
Yeah, he's got a house there right now, guys.
San Diego's great. San Diego's a beautiful place.
Never been.
Never been.
Me either.
Are you? You're shitting me right now, right?
No. My sister went. She just told me, and I relayed that
Really?
information to the camera right
Did
now.
she give you like a winter hat that said just Podges on it and with no actual
No, she
font
didn't.
and
Tony.
logo?
She didn't. She actually didn't. So
Sounds like your sister like has a great time traveling and you're just fucking don't do anything.
Basically, no. It's basically what
She's
what
super
happened.
successful, the favorite child, and then there's
Yeah.
Riley.
There's
Oh,
me just
yeah.
trying my best to
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
in the sports media field. Just, but let's get into this tournament.
Yeah, what do we got here?
It's gonna be a good little lineup here. Good field.
20 minutes until the first tea time, dude. 11:50.
Yes, Max Homa won the tournament last year.
Brian said he would win it again.
I love that. Everyone knows I am a Max Homa diehard fan. I don't. He's the best. I would take him, but I'm not going to copy what Brian's doing.
You can if you want.
No, I can't because you told me I couldn't copy something before.
Oh my goodness. So what do you got, dude? You need some names, dude?
I would like you to go. No, I'm on right now. I'd like you to go first, Tony.
So yesterday I
Or
picked
both of you. If you want.
Ludwig Adberg.
Oh, you guys did. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we did it yesterday. We did it yesterday. That's totally fine, dude. I'll go over it again. I think Ludwig, we talked about him. His impressive. Oh, you already got it. He's like, all right.
I'm in.
But Adberg, the impressive showing last year for the young Swede, dude.
Yeah.
You absolutely love it. The FedEx Cup for Europe, he did really well too. And leading up, I just thought, that youthful type of mentality coming into this season, I just feel like he is due for a breakout tournament. And of course, I said at the beginning of the year, it's like not the Century, maybe not in Hawaii, give him till California, maybe to warm up a little bit because he still is young. And of course, the Century, 47th, Sony 30th, and I think this is gonna be his breakout. He's ripping it off the tee. And I think I said with a score of 18 under, I think we said, because I think mid-teens has seemed to mid and some low teens has been the final scores, dude. Tough course.
It's a course that is not as, you saw in Hawaii with the huge scoring, and you saw at California last week with the huge scoring. This course can get challenging when the right weather conditions are applied. So we'll have to see what that is throughout the week. I'm gonna go with. Are we doing a sleeper pick too?
Yeah, my sleeper was Justin Stanger.
Okay, shout out Justin Stanger.
Yeah, I think he was top 15 at Sony last week. So
Mike, did you give a pick?
Dude.
Okay, so first off, as day one intern, I thought my two, I guess, quote unquote co-hosts or boss were going to tell me this, but Justin Thomas isn't playing in this event, and I said yesterday that Justin Thomas
they didn't
is
tell
due.
you?
Oh wow!
No
dude.
one wanted to tell
Why
me.
didn't they tell you?
Hey,
you were not even looking at the. You weren't even looking at the thing.
I probably wasn't even
got
listening
leaked.
to him. Honestly,
Hey, it got leaked. Justin Thomas, isn't playing. You sound like a dummy on your first day,
Yeah.
telling everyone all over the world.
Which
that,
this is good now, though.
Justin Thomas is playing, so now that he's not playing, I'm gonna have to choose. If I had to put money down, I'd have to pick the person that won it last year.
You are putting money down.
I'm gonna have to put Homa.
Max
Okay, good
But
pick.
as a sleeper, I don't know if it's because I got a little bias from the documentary on Netflix, but Thigala is
yes.
sick.
Sahith
I love him.
Thigala, dude.
I love him.
To win the tournament, let's go.
Not really much of a sleeper, though. I don't know how much of a sleeper he is.
I don't. He hasn't won in a little while. I guess he's a popular
won-
name now.
he
right?
won something last year,
Yeah,
right?
he won a tournament in the fall when my cousin was playing in it.
Yeah.
Like
Your cousin wasn't playing.
he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. He might have been. Who knows?
Yeah, he is amped over there. Look at him, dude.
He's still a sleeper. That's a great pick. I like him to win the whole thing. That's my pick of the tournament to win. I just had my sleeper is my dog, my homie. He doesn't know who I am, but I love him. Minwoo Lee out of Australia is my sleeper pick. So I'm gonna go Sahith and Minwoo Lee. It should be a great time in California. I remember watching it last year. This is where they kind of changed up the media for this tournament. You'll see. Last year they introduced the walk and talk during this event because golf is trying to get real.
Love the walk and talk, dude.
Progressive and with the times trying to create new viewership.
They used to do that, I thought.
Yeah.
Like way back, before the 2000s. Because I remember they were talking like on the course.
Yeah. And honestly, I think the PGA has some of the best coverage, broadcasting wise, in any other sport. And it's such a difficult sport to cover. It's unlike anything else.
It's the toughest
dude.
camera.
It really is, dude. It's so tough. And I always appreciate that their broadcasts are always so clean. The announcers are great. They set the tone. And of course, they definitely showcase the course very well.
Did you get a chance to listen to oh my God, Kevin? They brought in a new analyst.
Oh, really?
The golfer.
Who is it? He's a golfer?
Yeah, he's still golfs, but he's gonna go in. He's gonna go into broadcasting after they tried him out.
Kevin Kisner.
Kevin Kisner.
Oh, no way! They brought him in.
They brought him in. He was fantastic.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, I like him a lot.
He was
fantastic.
fantastic.
I saw that.
That's
was
awesome.
fantastic. He brought some personality. He was great. He actually played in the tournament last week, but it was kind of a tryout.
We'll have to see it.
He was great, and I agree with you. I think the golf broadcasts are fantastic.
Yeah,
the shot tracers, the camera cuts, especially.
How do they do that? Me and my dad were talking about
following the ball.
That's technology.
That's what I thought.
So their viewfinder, in their camera, I don't. It's not black and white, but whatever it is, it makes the ball black.
Like it
Everything
highlights
else
the
is
ball,
white.
right?
Yeah,
So
so
it's
you
easier to
can
follow.
literally see. Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we didn't.
Is that what you were thinking?
That,
The guys
no, I
on
was telling
YouTube
my
just
dad
make-
that.
That's what he
Call
was
him
thinking,
up.
dude.
Call him
That's
up.
what he was thinking.
Call him.
Day 2 intern. That's what he was thinking.
The guys on YouTube just make it
Call
in, what's
them
it
up.
called? After Effects.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why
with
they're
the
always so
tracer?
bad because like
Oh,
they just kind
yeah.
of look in and like they always just like try to.
Yeah,
The
the guy on
tracer,
YouTube
it's like
says
going
that.
right down the middle.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sometimes the ball goes fucking way right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing, dude?
But yeah, should be good. So
Yeah, I'm
that
pumped,
should
dude.
start in 20 minutes, I believe. Tony said.
Literally, tea time is in 11:50.
Um,
Let's see. We have. Oh, I just exited out of it. What a fool I am, dude. So have NBA up. All right, hold on.
Who's the other? Who's the other golfer that was in the Netflix documentary? I'm not remember his name. He has a huge family. He has like 3 or 4 kids.
Oh, Poulter.
No.
Rom.
No, it wasn't
No.
him.
In the golf swing documentary, it was
JT?
Thigala. It was
No.
Thigala,
Oh.
and the other did that. I can remember stuff from the documentary, but I don't
Me
remember his
too.
name. He practiced in his garage, and he had a net in his garage with his dad. Him and his dad
Oh
talked
my
about it.
God, dude.
And he would be my other like quote unquote sleeper pick because I don't think he's maybe won one
Tony
or 2.
Finau.
Yeah, Tony
Tony
Finau.
Finau.
Tony
dude.
Finau.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that's my dog.
Tony Finau is a
Tony
dog.
Finau.
Is he in this tournament, dude?
He
I'm
was
not
in
sure.
contention.
That might be a rookie take.
He had a bad. No, he
But I
played
love
well.
Tony
He played
Finau.
well in the Century Tournament Champions. And then he kind of fell off around
Yeah.
the end, but
Yeah.
he's always in there. He's a good golfer.
Mhm.
Um,
How do you feel about that? The fucking Alabama dude, Sam. What was his name? The one who won.
Yeah, and then
How do you feel
back.
about him dropping out of this tournament though? Like, he just,
Okay, here's the
like, what the
thing.
hell is that about?
Here's the thing. He would have never won that tournament without Liv. I hate Liv. He would have never won that tournament. That field was not that great.
It wasn't.
Not that great. And that's props to him. That
Nick
course
Dunlap, that's
sucks.
his name,
That
not
course
Sam.
sucks. It's basically like who can ever just
Mhm.
shoot birdie, 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 birdie. Like,
Right.
give props to him. Now, as an amateur, he can't win any money. Like, he won $0 to win
Yeah,
that
that,
tournament.
which I
Oh,
think is
really?
crazy.
He won $0.
Yeah, he
Why?
won no money because he's
Because as an
considered
amateur, if you take money, you can.
Then you're
like,
not
he-
an amateur.
If he took that money, he would not be able to play college golf anymore at Alabama.
Oh,
So he's still a
fuck, dude.
student. So like he made the decision, like I'm gonna go back to school,
Right.
play on Alabama's team, and then turn pro. But he saw $0 of that money. Zero.
Where does that money go?
No, it goes to second place. Second place got all the money.
Justin Thomas.
Christian
Oh.
Benzenhout. That's
Yeah,
what Thomas type of
He
thing.
got all the money.
Sorry.
But the
I
only
thought
thing
he was there.
he did get was he went up in the world golf rankings, and then
Right.
he got when he turns pro, he got admitted to the Masters, the different tournaments, the qualifications. that
Oh
you get
no
for winning.
shit! So
he
that
got-
can carry on to when he just
he
starts to go
got
pro.
that. He got that.
So
But
we're
he
gonna
didn't
we're
get
not
it.
gonna see him again for another 3 years, basically.
We could see him at the end of this year. Like he'll probably play out the end of Alabama's season and turn
Right.
pro.
Oh, okay. You think?
Did
Okay.
he
yeah.
get invited to the Masters? Out of that works?
Yeah,
When
he
won
got
one?
invited.
Yeah.
If you win on the PGA Tour, you get a Masters
Yeah,
invite.
yeah.
Oh, they have a bunch of different
Yeah.
things.
Mhm.
But yeah, he got a Masters invite for that, and he got all the majors this year.
That's sick. Dude.
When he turns pro. But I understand him dropping out because
Mhm.
as a he's 20 years old. This kid was thinking he was going to go to this tournament and like barely make the cut and then go back to
Yeah.
Alabama, like
Wh- whatever.
party and have a good time and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
golf. Like,
have 2 beers. at the
like you
hockey
go to
game.
Alabama, dude.
Yeah.
And then he really originally committed, and then I understand him dropping out. I thought it was. I mean, it's not a good or bad move. It's whatever was
Yeah.
best for him.
No, yeah, I
And,
think that is good. I didn't realize if he took that money, he'd be like,
Yeah.
can't play college golf anymore.
He had to turn pro right there and
That's
say
beat.
he never made a cut again. Turn pro.
Yeah, literally.
Like-
Like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
So good for him, I guess.
Yeah, and the NIL, kind of what Josh B said. Like he'll get NIL money thrown all over the place.
Yeah, true. But
Like-
I'm gonna be, yeah, definitely.
A company will definitely partner with him in Alabama now.
Yeah.
and he's gonna make $1 million.
We should partner
off
with
that.
him, Mike.
We should.
We
He
should
could be
get him some
sponsored by
downtime gear.
Downtime TV.
Get him a nice downtime polo for golfing. That'd be
Yes.
sick, dude.
That would be sick.
We should partner with
imagine
the
he starts
shoe
playing the
athletes.
Masters and we see a downtown
Downtown TV polo,
I would
dude.
lose my mind.
I know. Well, I don't know. Give him like $50.
He'll give him, like,
Domac could be his caddy.
Merritt
Yeah.
Canteen
Yeah, yeah.
gift card, maybe.
Yo,
there we
dude.
go. There we
Yes,
go.
that's what it
American
is,
team.
dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Season tickets to the Sacred Heart Pioneers
Yep,
hockey team,
yep,
dude. Yeah,
yep.
yep.
Up in
Yep.
the
Let's
suites,
go,
up in the
dude. Up in the
suites.
presidential
Yeah,
suite.
Presidential suites.
Yep.
I've
There's
been
a-
in there.
Yeah, Riley's been there. I've watched you chug a beer in there.
They got the
actually.
cups, dude.
Yeah.
They got the glasses,
Dude,
dude.
refills in there, man. There's
They got a
no
bar
rules
there,
in
get
there.
a
No
couple
rules,
beers.
dude. Get a special martini. I've got a special martini. They're so good. So good, dude.
Crazy move
A special martini?
at a hockey game.
If you don't do it, you're crazy, dude. What do you mean?
Call me a fucking lunatic then.
Because that's why wouldn't you want an espresso martini? A little caffeine, a little alcohol.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a game, you know.
Yeah, it's like a game, bunch of dudes, the guys, sports
Yeah, the
game,
fellas.
hockey, the fellas. Yeah,
You're killing espresso martinis in the sweet. That's the most sweet thing I've heard. Like,
Yeah.
you change your whole
Yeah,
personality
yeah.
to make
You gotta,
you go to
like,
the
you're
sweet.
switching
You
up.
got to
now
rise
you're
to the
sweet.
occasion. You got to play the part, Riley.
Did
You're
you
not
wear a
sitting there
suit?
drinking
No, you
Miller
gotta-
Lights,
no, you gotta
dude.
stand
Like,
on
I drink
business.
Coors
no,
Lights.
no. That's even worse,
You gotta
dude.
stand
Okay.
on business.
Yeah, you got to
Absol-
stand on business.
Nah, that's ridiculous. You espresso martini.
I believe the cigarette
I drink those
has a
anyway,
game
dude.
this
You freaking
weekend. I believe.
Hockey?
Yeah, I believe so.
I can tell you in a second, I guess. Let's see. Let's look at the broadcast schedule.
We got some good sports on tonight.
We got no hockey this weekend, bud.
women's basketball tonight, though.
We got women's basketball tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. That's what I mean.
That's the game I'm working. Don't know what position yet. And then we have, looks like they're, I don't even know. Oh, men's volleyball. And then women's basketball Saturday, men's wrestling Saturday,
Yep.
women's wrestling Sunday.
Rocking the wrestling events
That-
this weekend.
Yeah, rock and wrestling. So no more hockey for the rest of January for Sacred Heart, dude.
Come on, replay too. Oh my god!
You're on replay for the women's wrestling tournament.
Wow, look at that. Getting some
someone's in
crazy
here editing.
replays.
Oh, shit, dude, someone's in here. Get the hell out of here.
We got some good sports on tonight. Good NHL. We went through the schedule. Good NBA on tonight. Golf starts today. A lot of sports going on. I want to thank you guys for joining us here on the Sports Port.
Let's fucking go, baby. That's right.
Tony, hit him with the usual.
Oh, you want the usual like mañana, dude?
No, hit
Or
him
you
with
want the go to our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Downtime TV.
Yeah.
Check us out, dude. Hit the notifications
And-
button as well.
And we will see you.
Mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.